I'll try to remember to do that. Yo, we in the building. We live. What up?
We back, baby. Another episode of Say Like a Champ podcast. And
what
for the first time.
It's the SLAC family reunion.
Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Everybody in the building.
We all together now.
We got Miss Maira visiting from Texas, man. So we got the whole crew in the building today.
Woo-hoo.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's up.
Yeah.
So glad you could join us, though. So happy to be here.
Yeah.
Such a blast.
We figured we could take this time to just kind of do like a little, like, you know, a little segment about Maira or whatever.
For sure.
Since you were down here. And then we'll do our normal thing like we normally do. We'll get into a little bit of NFL, NBA, and all that fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, first off, well, I guess you want to just tell people where you're from, what's going down with Miss Maira May.
Where I'm from, what's up? I'm from Texas, South Texas. If you got to put us on a map, I'm from McAllen, Texas. It's right where Texas touches Mexico. If you watch Border Wars, that's my city.
Oh, let me turn this down. Yeah, that's your city that is actually happening down in.
Yeah, it's not as crazy as Border Wars makes it seem. Like if you keep your nose clean, you'll be fine. But yes, Border Wars, that's my city.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, that's what's up. Here, yeah, let me see if this is like creating a little echo. I'm gonna turn this thing down, so hopefully that'll work. Yeah. Okay. So you're out there from Texas, and you are a big time sports fan, right?
Big time sports fan. Yes. Well.
How did you really get into sports? We want to know.
Yeah.
So I really love football and basketball. Football and basketball is my go-to. Basketball is my first sport. Football is the second sport.
Okay.
If you're from Texas, you like football. Like Texas,
hands down, yeah,
is unmatched.
I feel you. Is that true, Marcus?
Yeah.
Shuts the whole city down.
Right.
Texas football is unmatched.
Friday Night Lights, yeah.
Friday Night Lights. That starts when you're like a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole family sees. Cousins, uncles, everybody play. They bring the whole crew out. So from a little kid, I loved football. My older brother played football. He was really, really good. So that's kind of where the love started. My older brother is 10 years older than me. So when he's 15, I'm 5 at the games. So that's kind of really where football started. And then basketball, man, I just loved basketball. Like, I can't even tell you where that started at. Like, nobody in my family plays basketball. I just always had that love and that heart for basketball.
Got you.
I would watch basketball all the time. Like, even now, my brothers will be like, hey, what's going on with this team? Like, my brothers will call me and ask me
to get you,
questions.
to get the
updates.
lowdown.
Get the updates.
So,
You know she got the stats, dog. You know she comes with
Yeah,
stats.
I know.
So stat queen.
Always having that. So, okay, so with football, let's talk about real quick. What's your favorite team in football? We gotta go that. Yeah, no,
that's too easy.
I just want to set you up for that though, because I want everybody to know what it is.
We talked about this all season.
It's America's team.
I'm a Texas girl, true and true. Definitely root for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
The fact that we got the Houston Texans and they're in opposite divisions makes it fun to follow both teams. So definitely follow both the Cowboys and the Texans. But I would say I'm a Cowboys girl first, so that's my two.
Is that it just started from being at home and that was like the biggest team, or?
Yeah, if you're from Texas, you rooted for the Cowboys at some point or another.
Yeah,
if you rooted for somebody else, you can't claim Texas. You got to go.
That's what's up.
Everybody in my family bleeds blue and silver. Texas Mexicans do it real big. The big cowboy scar on the back of the truck.
Yeah.
You got to represent everywhere you go. So that's where the whole Cowboys.
Even though we ain't won in 25 years, we still support.
What?
Right.
Why you bringing up old stuff?
Because it's the old Super Bowl championship.
We still
that's
America's
what we
team.
Call faith.
Yeah,
We still got that faith.
No, it's true.
It's a strong faith.
Cowboys fans do have a bad rap, but it's like, yeah, we're like
unbreakable.
Almost the same. Well, not as bad as Browns fans and stuff like that, but it's like at this point, it's been a long time. Like there's Cowboys fans old enough to drink that never seen a championship. That's not right.
For
know
sure.
what I'm saying? That's sad. You know what I'm saying? We need to get another one for real.
I have friends,
especially Jerry.
I have friends who are not Cowboys fans, and every season they try to send me like comical things. So the funniest one I think I got was like, this is where Cowboys championship film is, and it's like a CD-ROM.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Dang, you got the floppy disks.
Yeah,
the floppy disks.
So you slide it
over. I know.
You doing way too much.
You're about to lose all the footage.
I cannot. No, you're not.
The
my
Oregon
friend.
Trail.
Man, that was the game though.
Oregon Trail was.
I still don't know how I got looped up with like 3 Cowboys fans though. How did this happen?
I don't know, man.
Like, hey, it was wild.
It's because we
America's
out here.
team.
I'm
Yeah,
a minority out here.
We
Dang,
out
it's
here.
crazy.
Who do you root for again?
Huh?
Who do you root for again?
Hey, look,
It
you know what I'm
don't
saying?
matter.
We were just there. All right, we were just there. You know what I'm saying? We lost, but we were just there a couple years ago. All
Yo,
right.
did you
Trying
want to
to
go
get back.
join again or no? You wanted to join the live or no?
I want to jump back in there. I
Okay.
don't want the echo. That's all.
Oh, I got you. It was
I'll
from
jump back
you.
in.
It
It
was from
might be.
you. Okay,
It might
okay.
be. I don't know.
All right,
It's off
anyways.
now, so I guess it was me.
Just take it. Take the blame.
For sure.
All right. So then you talked about basketball. So who's your basketball squad?
Basketball squad. I definitely love the Houston Rockets. Again,
H-Town.
H-Town represent Texas girl. Gotta root for the hometown team. I'm not a Spurs fan though. Let me throw that out there.
Yeah.
I'm not a Spurs fan at all.
Never though. Not when it was good.
No.
Didn't like Tim Duncan
no.
or-
Listen, and that's where it started. This is why. You cannot call a grown ass man Timmy. I can't do it. Like, the
Yeah, you
man's
should have
name
changed
is
it
Tim
up.
Duncan.
Mm.
And did you see me clap? I'm so upset.
Yeah,
right?
no, I got you.
Yeah, the whole.
Be
everybody-
serious about it. Yeah.
Clapping already. Who hurt you? I don't.
The whole organization, everybody in San Antonio,
call him
San
Timmy?
Antonio Spurs
Yeah.
are like Timmy. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
This man's name is not Timmy.
His mama call him Tim.
I'm not a Spurs fan, and I'm not a Mark Cuban fan. Mark Cuban rubs me
Never
Oh,
the
so you
have.
never
wrong
you don't
way.
like the Dallas Mavericks either?
So-
I love Mark
Me
Cuban.
too. You don't like Mark Cuban?
I don't like.
I love
never
Shark
liked
Tank.
him.
You don't watch Shark Tank or nothing?
No.
That's
Is
why.
that
Mark
That's why I never was a
Cuban?
Maverick
He's
fan.
brilliant.
He's smart.
I see
probably
that, but
brilliant, but his attitude,
Yeah.
listen, you make way too much money to act like that.
He
He
I still
came
think
up.
I still think he's the reason why Chris Paul didn't go to the Lakers. I think he was the one that
He
kind
wa-
of snobbed it.
He was one of the ones that wrote a letter too. Yeah, probably.
Like that.
he looked like a letter writer.
Yo, but he didn't came up though. He came
But
up
he,
though. I
he
love
made up
Mark
for it
Cuban.
when he did the he retired Kobe's both the jerseys. So
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
yeah,
kinda
yeah.
cool.
That was
That's
legit.
cool.
He
Yeah,
knows
we'll
what's
give him
up.
that.
Yeah.
So I definitely root for the Houston Rockets, and I'm a player type fan, so I follow
Got you.
certain players. I really love what the LA Clippers have done, so I follow the Clippers.
Their squad
closely.
up right now too.
What?
But just found out they got Reggie Jackson. I'm like, when did they get Reggie? That's a big pickup. They don't know that's a big pickup.
Their whole bench is ready to
free
go.
agency.
As if
Yeah.
it's funny too, because like as if they weren't already deep enough. Like
Right.
they've got.
I didn't know they got
deep.
Reggie. I'm like, because Reggie
Yeah.
can ball, man. Especially with big games. That's when he really played well. So
Absolutely.
They're gonna need that in the
Somebody.
playoffs for sure.
Sure.
And I kind of feel like his game is different than Patrick Beverly, so it gives
Almost
him
definitely.
like a double-edged sword.
He's offensive.
Absolutely.
yeah, he's not scared of nobody either.
Yeah.
So he's gonna come at
So
you.
that's a great pickup. 8-year vet, so that's another great addition.
Yeah,
And of course, for the LeBron haters,
that's me.
you know,
It's crazy too because he's
I
a
had to
Laker.
look-
He's
I
still
know
don't
I'm a
like him.
Lakers fan, but
I had to
yeah.
look to my left and my right here. I definitely follow LeBron. You know, I follow LeBron from the beginning to the move to Miami to
Yeah.
back to Cleveland, now to LA.
I'm not a LeBron hater. I love LeBron. I just sometimes think he could crazily be better. I don't,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Last night though, oh man,
17
so
years.
What?
I flew in last night. I finally got home last night, and I went straight home. My dad picked me up, and we watched the Lakers Pelicans.
Right.
That was dope,
That was
man.
a
That was a good
Yeah,
game.
man.
Game.
Dropped the 40
Hooping.
piece on him. Yeah,
Hooping,
He went
hooping.
hard. He
And,
went hard.
Your boy,
Hey, see,
Caruso.
did you see that little drop pass between the legs? Oh, that was sick.
Did you see that
bro.
block?
I was gonna say, see that block
Oh,
on
the block
Zoe,
too. The block, yeah, the block was
The
Yeah.
block.
nice.
Which was better, the drop pass between the legs or the block?
I think
I
the
like-
drop, nobody even noticed it went through the legs. I like they didn't even run it.
You don't
back
see it
too
in
many
real
times.
time, but that was sick how he did that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was,
It
and
really
he
was.
moved him out of the way too.
He got me on Caruso. He told me he been supporting Caruso for a while. I'm like, man, that ain't nothing. But now I'm like, I'm
Now
a
you
real
watching
fan.
him, yeah.
Like, I think it was that dunk he got like, earlier in the year. He dunked on
Oh,
somebody.
he dunked on somebody on
From
a
the
putback
side?
dunk or whatever.
the
that
corner,
was-
yeah.
For me, I was more hyped up on the block. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know, something about the block
And the
makes
crazy
you just
thing-
jump up and be like, hey,
He
you know?
blocked it and it went out of bounds on. It was their ball. I'm like, what?
I didn't get how they got the ball
Me
too,
neither.
but I was like, all right, whatever.
We'll
Slow
take
motion,
it.
slow motion.
Hurt your
you see it when
pride, knocked
he
you
blocked
down,
it. He
and
still
got the
touched it
ball.
last, and he hit it out of bounds.
Yeah.
So it was their ball.
I like Lonzo Ball, but I think the only reason I like the
love
block
Lonzo.
better is because it was on Lonzo.
Yeah.
Like I got your position. I got your position now. Like he don't come through and just smack the stuff out of it.
No, that was cool, man. But I love
I
Lonzo.
hope
Like,
his dad
me
was
too.
Houston.
see,
Me
this is
too.
the thing though. It hurts me because like I love the Lakers, like, and I love the baby Lakers, like the team that they were building.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm a big Pelicans fan almost because I
Right,
catch
'cause they
myself
took
watching
all
them.
the Lakers.
Brandon Ingram's my favorite player in the league for real. Like that's my favorite player right now. So I just watched a lot of their games, and now with Zion coming back, they do have a lot of hype. So I kind of like the Pelicans.
Question I had for you,
What's up?
So, okay, Jay Morant has done amazing.
Yeah.
Up until this point, but do you think Zion's return and the hype around Zion can take away from Jay Morant's steam on Rookie of the Year?
No. Just because it's not enough games. I think that's the only thing. If it wasn't,
it was fan voting. Fan voting, he would have got it.
Well, the crazy thing is, he's like averaging like 28 and like 8 rebounds like the last like 10 games or something. He's balling out.
He's hooping.
I just don't think it's enough games though. I don't know.
Especially too if Memphis keeps that 8th spot. If they get into the playoffs and Ja keeps playing the way he's playing, like it's his. Like,
it's his.
Yeah.
I really have been a fan of Ja Morant since the get-go. Like, he has made a name for himself, and he's like electrifying to watch. Like, he makes every game fun. So
the Lakers Grizzlies the other day when they played, that was really good. Yeah,
that was a really good game too.
LeBron dapped him up and did all that, but yeah, he wasn't scared. He's not scared. He goes for it. Yeah, he was more. I feel like he's more NBA ready though. His game, like last year, you could see in the tournament, it was gonna translate. So
great passer already as well.
No, he's legit though. So. What else were we talking about though?
Let's really quick get back to Maira real fast. So we talked a lot about your about football and basketball, the teams you follow.
Right.
When you were younger, did you play any sports yourself?
I did.
Okay.
I did. My parents let me do everything under the sun, like everything. So I thank them for that. The first thing I started off with was karate and kickboxing. Y'all.
Oh, nice.
I could put something on somebody real quick.
She got hands.
How far up belt did you go to? You like orange belt? Where did you go? Where did you stop at?
I stopped at a red belt with a black stripe, and I never tested for my black belt.
Dang. Oh,
yeah.
So the black stripe means you're almost there, or whatever. Like you're
ready to test. For your black belt.
Wow,
like,
that's serious. You still got the moves, or you?
What? Yeah, absolutely.
It's like riding a bike.
I stay with the hands. What you mean?
Everybody's kung fu fighting.
It's so funny because, like, on appearance, like, people think you look a certain type of way, so they'd never imagine. And I'd be like, man, I wish I'm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I started off with karate and kickboxing. Started off that at 9 years old. And the reason my parents started me off on that is because I have 2 older brothers, and in a house of 2 older brothers, you got to fend for yourself.
Yeah.
And my parents were kind of like, listen, hit him back. So
that's how it started.
My mom's like,
gotta be tough.
Let's try karate and kickboxing, and I loved it. I actually won several state championships in karate and kickboxing. Wow. So both in form and in sparring. So, girl did her thing. Okay. Then growing up, I played everything under the sun. I did volleyball. I did basketball. The one sport I lettered in all high school was soccer.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I only did track because our soccer coach, would make us do track workouts to keep in shape.
That's all I was too. My football coach was also the track coach, so I had no choice.
You had no
I
choice.
feel you.
So nowadays people are like, well, what'd you run? I'm like, well, I didn't really run anything. I just did like the track workout.
I was there stretching.
I didn't want to do anything other than that. So I had the opportunity to do that. I also did softball. I was a catcher in softball. I wasn't too good at batting. Like, I could do little hits other than that, but I was crazy at catcher. I would truck people running from third base to fourth base, I
always give props to the catchers, though, because the amount of time you got to stay squatting down.
Right.
That's crazy.
Tree trunks, man.
But now they have those special things they put on the back of their legs now. It
makes it a little bit easier.
It makes it a little bit easier,
Well, let me tell you, when I played, they didn't have
I was going to say, when you was around there, they didn't have that, so...
It was straight quad goals.
Right.
So, yeah, I also got to play softball. But like I said, the one sport that I really, really was good at was soccer. Along the way, I also did cheerleading and dance. I did everything. Like, I literally was a kid who did everything. Man. And along with cheerleading and dance came pageants and all that fun stuff. So when you talk about well-rounded, I've had the blessing of doing everything.
Renaissance woman.
Yeah, I got 2 little boys, and my parents are like, you got to have a little girl so you can pay back everything you owe. And I'm like, absolutely not. That's what we not about to do.
That's mad funny.
That's not what we about to do. God knew what he was doing by giving me 2 boys. I'm a boy mom, and it works out totally well for us.
That's what's up.
I bet. That's crazy.
That's tight.
I know.
Yeah.
You gotta get a shout out to your boys too, so they watch this.
Shout out to my babies, Dre J and Amari. They were
claps.
so excited to see them. So.
And they're both playing basketball right now.
I'm about to say they come off that champagne shower a couple weeks ago.
Did they win that tournament?
Yeah. So both of my boys play basketball. They are part of like a little dribbling crew at school.
Okay.
They do that, and then we also play at the Boys and Girls Club. And my younger son Amari, who is amazing. Remember his name, Amari Burns. Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna be great. Amari plays also on a travel team. Because Amari plays on a travel team, they offered Dre to play on a travel team, but he's like, nah, I'm cool. I want to play football. So
okay.
There you go. Stick with the football.
So Dre is my football boy. Amari's amazing at basketball. So yeah, Amari's travel team 2 weeks ago, they won the championship.
Nice.
So they took that championship, and then a couple days later, 2 days later, they won their league for the Boys and Girls Club too. So within 3-4 days, he took 2 championships.
Hey man, let's get him in baseball. Let's get these baseball checks.
I know. Yeah, we need somebody.
Let's get these 10-year, $300 million checks. So it's wild.
Baseball money.
They be making that big money for sure too.
Baseball money.
But no, that's good. You have about one in the NBA, one in the NFL on the way. That would be dope. Hey,
I say it all the time. Dream big, baby boys. Work hard, dream big.
Anything can happen. Yeah, no, we definitely wish them much success, and we love them too. We want to like always be shouting them out too and stuff. So
it's so
funny. They listen too.
Yeah, they listen and they ask me about you guys all the time. They're like, I don't know what. Oh, the bench thing. Remember I sent y'all their bench reaction?
Oh, yeah.
They're like, send it to Strizzy and AW. And I've been laughing so hard. Like, you all have already become like adopted uncles. They're like, send it to them so they can
you already know.
So.
That's what's up. Shoot, do you want to get into some silly time questions real quick? Because, yeah, we do know how you feel about sports and stuff like that. Unless there's anything else you want to really talk to people about. But
let's
actually, I want to hear about your aspirations a little bit. Honestly,
Okay, so I kind of been all over the place on my aspirations. When I started off in college, I double majored political science and English because I was going to go to law school.
Okay.
Took my LSAT.
Because you like arguing or no? No.
You know, I actually wanted to do contracts and negotiations on the whole sports agent side.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I wanted a law degree, JD for contracts and negotiations. So that's where that kind of whole started with sports and how I kind of saw myself moving forward in the future. But my mom got sick when I applied for law school, and my dad is a cancer survivor. Amen to that.
Good stuff.
And my mom was going through a lot of the same things that my dad was going through, so it wasn't right for me to leave. I'm the only girl and the baby. I got 2 older brothers, so I'm like, I can't leave my mom at this time.
Yeah.
So my parents are like, well, what are you going to do? Like, you basically got 2 degrees. And at the time, I was working at a gym, and I was 21 years old, living it up. I worked salary plus commission, so
doing well and
the
everything.
money I made in comparison to my other 21-year-old friends, like.
Yeah.
So my parents were like, you got 2 degrees, like, let's make something happen. Let's put them to work. And my mom's like, well, why don't you teach? And I'm like, ooh, this woman's crazy. Like, I do not see myself in education.
Yeah, like in a classroom.
No, no, not at all. And so I have a great support system. Thank God for them. And my mom's like, hey, I called down to this alternative certification place. You just got to go in and take the test. I'm like, what are you talking about?
She's like, I already signed you up and everything.
For real, basically.
Your dad and I already paid the $500. Go take the test.
Now you got to go.
I'm like, damn. So I showed up. I took the test, passed it with flying colors. And they're like, well, what do you want to teach, English or government? And I'm like, well, what do they hire more of? Because my parents wanted me to have a real job.
Like, yeah.
So I was like, well, they hire more English teachers. I was like, okay, well, I'll do English. So I jumped into the classroom. I went on one interview. And I told her, I was like, hey, I got a couple interviews set up. And she's like, well, we'll let you know tomorrow. And as soon as I walked out, my phone rang. She's like, we want to offer you the job. So
Nice.
I was like, okay, cool. I guess this is where we're going.
Turned around, walked right back in that mug.
Where do I sign?
So my first year, I taught middle school, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. I taught newcomers and recent immigrants. And I loved it.
Okay.
I loved it.
You got the bug a little bit?
Yeah, they were amazing kids. And then my schedule was crazy. I'm 21 years old. I work 187 days a year. I work from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Yeah.
I got afternoons off, weekends off, summers off.
Dang,
spring break, fall break, and all that.
Yeah, Christmas, I got 2 weeks off. I got spring break a week off, Thanksgiving a week off. I'm like, yo, like I got go to a real job, like public sector, or like do this? And so I kind of stuck to it. So my second year in teaching, I had a great mentor who's like, I think you should go for your master's degree. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. And I did it. I applied for my master's degree. I got my master's in educational leadership.
Congratulations on that. Yeah.
Thank you. I stuck to education. I've been in educational leadership now. This is my 7th year in admin.
Wow.
So that's been an absolute blessing. And just a couple weeks ago, I had lunch with my parents, and my dad's like, hey, it's been a minute since you got your master's degree. He's like, I thought you said you're going to go back. I was like, yeah. He's like, so, like, what's next? Like, doctoral degree or law school? So I was like, I think I'm going to go for my doctoral degree. And he's like, well, what's stopping you? I was like, well, I got to study. I got to study for the GRE.
That's a father right there. Put you on game.
Yeah.
Like, so what's stopping you, though?
Next?
Where you at?
Right? So I'm like, well, I got to study for my GRE, and, I got to pay for that and then pay for my test. And the following day, I get to my mom's house. And my dad works in the oil field, so he comes and goes. So the following day, I show up to my mama's house, and she's like, your dad said to give you this. And it was a check for what I needed for
the
my
GRE
and for my test. So at that point, like, I can't say no.
Hey, yeah, you're like,
say no.
No excuses.
Right. So I took my GRE on Friday. I got my unofficial test scores, and that went great. So
nice.
I gotta wait for the official with the writing part.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at programs right now. Focus on education. So a doctoral in education with a focus in sports management. I love education, but my heart's always in sports. And I'm a Virgo, and Virgos analyze things and think things 20 steps ahead of the way. So I'm like, okay, so I'm at this age. 4 years from now, my boys will be 14 and 12. That's like 4 to 6 more years in the house, and then I can.
Then at that point, you really have your own.
I really have my own. So I would love to jump into sports management. That's really kind of where my heart's at.
Well, then that's what you gonna do.
That's what I'm gonna do.
That's what you gonna
Sounds
do.
like it. Yeah,
we're gonna put that out there.
We're
Yeah,
gonna speak it into existence. I love social media because it makes people that are unreachable reachable.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I sent a message to Rich Paul, like, hey, I'm about to apply for this doctoral program. Like, yeah, all I need is my foot in the door, an internship, something, and I will show my ass out. Like, when it comes to work, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like hard work.
No, we know, yeah.
So,
I said what I said.
I said it. No, so opportunities. That's social media gives you the opportunity to reach people that are not reachable, and all you need is somebody to respond to say, hey, cool, like, we got an internship, whatever. So, yeah, we're going to speak that into existence. I'd love to get into sports management.
That's what's up. Well, we appreciate having your input always. Absolutely. Like, you've been a trooper with us all football season and basically from the beginning. Yeah, so, but it's great to actually, get you out here, so we can all be together a little bit. So, with that, though, I don't know if you want to just move into some other stuff, or what do you think, Chris?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's move to the sports stuff, sports side of it.
Well, I just had a couple of questions, silly stuff, but do y'all watch the combine? Like, do y'all actually get out for that and stuff?
Yeah, I do.
Because I know that's starting, or they did interviews, a little bit interviews, I think, today.
Yeah, 40
and then,
times coming up. That's the
40s,
best,
yeah, that's what I want to see. Yeah. I was actually thinking, man, but I don't know if I'll do it, but I was like, I need to do a run, Rich Eisen run.
We should do it.
We should do like a 40-yard dash.
But I just need somebody that start the stopwatch like late a little bit for me. Like, I'm gonna bribe whoever stopwatching me. Like, let me go, and then don't start it until you see me take like 3-4 steps and get upright. No, but I was thinking like,
boy can be bought.
I always do like to watch the Rich Eisen, the Run Rich Run, and I do love the 40 times and stuff. I wonder who. I think they said that one of the wide receivers from Alabama they're thinking is gonna win it this year.
Yeah.
Not Ruggs, but maybe Judy.
Wide receivers on this draft class.
Yeah, I know there's a ton.
Amazing wide receivers on this draft class. It's gonna be interesting to watch. I'm looking at your boy Ron Rivera. What are they gonna do at number 2? Who are they taking at number 2?
That's easy.
Chase Young.
Yeah. Automatic. They already said it. They already said it.
Well, but there's nothing happens until it happens. You know
no, for sure.
Because they'll people might be calling. People. Yeah.
It'd be great for him to go there too, because Rivera's a defensive-minded coach. He's a defensive coach.
But you never know though. People too could be trying to move up to that spot though.
He probably got his Redskin stuff.
I'm interested though, man.
They already sold the names on.
A lot of defensive ends have been real successful in the Rivera. You know what I mean? So I think it'd be like both their best interest for them to go. For
it's
them to
gonna
go
be
there.
like a Peppers swap, Julius Peppers. It's gonna be more like
Or like
that,
a Greg Hardy.
Yeah.
Greg
Hardy.
No, he was good, man. I'm just messing around.
Yeah.
We all know he had his little issues, but
yeah, he'll be fine.
I'm excited to see where Swift goes. Georgia's running back because that's my squad or whatever, and he's in most of the. I haven't seen it where he in the. I think they say Miami and some of the little mock drafts and stuff like that, but most of them has him as the number 1 running back, which is cool.
And then this has us as Cowboy fans. Like, what are we going to do on our end after the whole draft?
Safety.
I'm thinking a safety or a corner, but also I'm trying to figure out what's up with Dak. Like, are they going to franchise him?
What are we doing? Like, Dak, we got.
They have
pay him.
They have to the
Amari
12.
Cooper too, yeah.
We on the defensive side, we got a couple players.
I could see Cooper going away.
I got a feeling we're gonna pay Dak too much, and Cooper's gonna be gone.
Supposedly, they got like the most cap space right now, about $80 million.
Yeah, but we have a bunch of free agents too.
have a
Because I
bunch
know
of
for
free
sure
agents.
Byron Jones is gonna be gone.
Right.
Brown, we might lose him. The other corner from
he
Notre
can go.
Dame.
He can go.
What?
Yeah, I mean,
You know, like, we everybody can't go. I mean, we're gonna need somebody.
we keep Byron Jones. We get somebody else. We got
Byron Jones is gonna. Oh yeah, I like Awuzie, but Byron Jones is gonna get a lot of money. I think he's out of there. I think he's gonna go somewhere and
Byron
make big money.
Jones?
Yeah,
I think so
no,
too.
Nah.
Well,
No,
we'll see.
I think they might have to replace him in the draft. I think you're
Nah.
right. He's
Yeah.
gonna be too
That's what
expensive.
I'm
They
saying.
still gotta sign Dak.
He's not going nowhere. Watch.
what I'm saying. We
That's what I'm
gotta
saying
see.
because we're gonna keep him. And we're gonna lose Cooper. I think we'll lose him.
Yeah,
I think so too.
But I don't think we're gonna lose Byron Jones. I think he's gonna call.
I mean, I hope not. He's good. He's a really locked down corner, but he doesn't create turnovers. Is the
Wait
only
a minute.
thing.
I wish we had like a camera. Like, if we could turn that to Marcus's shirt.
What?
Like, he got Deion Sanders.
the greatest cornerback of all
Deion
times.
Sanders quote on his shirt. I'm digging it. I'm loving it. Big
All
shout
day.
out to
Go
the
live for that
Cowboys,
one.
Deion Sanders. I just sat there and read it. Like, that looks familiar.
I remember
Yeah,
when we
yeah,
got
he's
him
real
too.
good.
I was
His eyes are up there, Myra.
I'm reading the shirt, man.
I remember when we got him. I was so happy, dude. I'm like, we got Deion Sanders on our team. Like it's like
The last
it
time we
was.
won a championship.
It was
Yeah.
no question we was gonna win. Like with him.
True.
That was funny though too. That like Jerry Jones was like, "We gonna make it happen." Like
It
they
was
paid
a-
him so much money, but he was like, they were like, "Oh, it might alienate the locker room." They were like, "No, like we gonna pay him.
Yeah.
Like we gonna make him that
So,
money."
Y'all remember like when AFL ball was like big, right? Arena
Yeah.
football.
Yeah.
So they used to play arena football players like under the table, right? Like, man, Jerry Jones got money. We got to make something happen. We trying to win. Like Jerry Jones.
That's why I
That's
thought y'all were gonna
crazy.
go after Jamal Adams. Like for real, I thought y'all were gonna really push for him.
It was to
They-
me. There was no question. I don't care what they wanted. Give it to him. Like
I think that would have changed our season.
I hope
think it
it would
would've changed
take
our
time.
season.
Like,
Big
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Take it all.
we haven't had a safety since Darren Woodson. That's been a long time.
Some people are saying, yeah, so maybe Xavier McKinney in this draft.
Yeah.
I don't know though. It'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting to see. But you're right though. We haven't had a good safety for forever.
Yeah.
And even Roy Williams was probably our last good one, but he
was
couldn't.
fat.
He couldn't hit. I mean, all he did was hit. He couldn't cover.
Yeah,
You know.
he was fat.
Yeah, but I
And
loved him
Santana
though.
and Moss used to kill him
And-
every time he played the
Yeah,
Redskins.
but I would always
Every
root for him
time.
because he had my same last name. Like anybody named Williams,
Yeah.
like you're on. You,
What
like
about
I'm with
the
you.
receiver Williams too? He was trash.
Oh, Roy Williams. Yeah,
He
we
was
way overpaid for him.
trash.
I remember though. Shout out to my boy Raj and I. We went to the Texas Ohio State Fiesta Bowl one year. And we were sitting front row, and Roy Williams walked by and said, "What's up to
Oh,
us?"
that's
It was
cool.
dope.
He's always a nice guy. Roy
Yeah,
was a
yeah,
nice
he
guy.
was cool, but-
I don't understand what happened in his career. Like he went to Detroit, he just couldn't pan out.
And then I don't know why Jerry was like, "Oh, this is gonna be it." Like he
Yeah.
was like, "All we need is this piece," and we ended up spending way too much for him. I don't know.
I think
but-
Jerry he started getting big headed when he let Herschel Walker go, and it was a good thing he did.
Oh, yeah.
He just thought he was a genius after
Jerry
that.
Jones has always been big-headed, though.
Yeah, I think he's starting to see more and more though, because I mean, I hate to say it like this, but we've talked about this. You know what I'm saying? Like the end is closer than the beginning for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, and he knows he needs to win another Super Bowl. Like, I will be devastated if he doesn't get another one before he leaves.
I just have a feeling we're gonna get one, but then this year, next year, I just think we're gonna win. I don't know why.
We
I
better.
Just think
Yo, did y'all see what Stephen Jones said though about about as far as Dak's contract negotiation goes, that they haven't talked since like September?
Yeah, because I guess they offered him like 34 or something like that then, and he was like no, and they basically just were like, all right, we're just gonna wait and we're gonna talk again in the offseason. So
That's
like
crazy.
like that was the thing. The whole like after the first 3 games we were good. They were like, oh, they're gonna sign him now, and then after the next 3 games they're like, oh, he just lost money.
We were 3-0.
Yeah, exactly.
3-3.
But did you
real
guys?
quick.
you guys
But I don't think they were
realize-
negotiating during that whole time. Like they were just
But did you guys realize we the front runner for Tom Brady right now too?
Well, so I heard the rumor about that. Yeah,
it's like we a front runner, like getting Tom. Like
I don't know. You would?
I would take Tom.
Okay, well, look, my thing is, we have to win the Super Bowl.
Dak. Bet Patriots gonna grab Dak and they're gonna run up a championship on him. Bet guaranteed.
Listen, if they could draft like a quarterback late and then have him understudy Tom Brady,
so
and,
you would do the Tom Brady for 2 years?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm selling him short, but I just feel like at this point it's not enough.
He wouldn't come because he don't nobody to throw the ball. He don't throw the ball to Tavon Austin. Like who you gonna throw the ball to?
No, because Cobb is coming back. Gallup is a star in the making.
He's not coming back. He's saying he's gonna retire.
I don't know. I mean, we'll have weapons. We would have weapons.
You think?
I just feel like if we got Tom Brady and we let Dak go, we'd have to win a Super Bowl like next year. Like we would have to win a Super Bowl. If not, we like.
Has how many?
I mean, yeah, he has 6.
Too
but
many.
I mean, but I don't know.
He's been 9 times. So
yeah.
Yeah, I mean
3.
that's true. I would take that,
dog.
but it's just the thing is, I wish if it was Tom Brady 7 years ago or 5 years ago.
No, I'm with you on that.
Because we just lose the whole future.
Was 25 years ago.
That's true.
At this point, like
we gambling,
but here's the thing.
Like, let's just roll the dice on it.
But here's the thing though too. Like Tom Brady is, he wants to prove.
True.
Tom wants to prove too that it's more about him than it's been about Belichick. Like he wants to prove that. But I'm kind of with AW on this one. Like we talk about Drew Brees all the time. Like the arm strength just really isn't there no more. Tom's arm strength is not really there no more.
Well, he can still throw it on time though.
No, for sure. He's super accurate.
What does our O-line look like?
Yeah,
that's gonna be huge.
Yeah,
that's
true.
What does our O-line look like?
Well, I mean,
then Gronk might be back next year too.
What? Really? I thought he was good, man, with the lifestyle and everything.
Nah, I think he's missing it now.
Man, his back though has been under
I don't
so
know.
much.
He said he was good. He said he doesn't miss it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like Gronk.
He did look still so young out there on the NFL 100 at the Super Bowl. Like he looked so young. He was just like, "What's up, y'all?" It would be kind of fun to party with.
Could you imagine?
I don't know if I could keep up with that though.
Could you imagine if Aaron Hernandez like didn't get in trouble that tandem with him
no,
and Gronk?
I can't because it was so nasty.
We talked about that. Yeah,
was that.
Because Aaron Hernandez was good. Like he was
good.
Like he was really good.
It was a killer combo.
And then Larry Fitzgerald was supposed to be over there with him too. He took the money. So it just I don't feel bad.
You watched it? Yeah, we talked about that a little bit. Like we watched the documentary. Have you watched the Netflix?
Yeah, I learned some stuff I never. I was like, what?
Listen,
it was gonna happen.
He was blaming his mama for stuff. Like,
but his mama was crazy too, though.
Yeah, she was a little.
I blame her for a lot of that stuff was going on with that too. So it was like,
he was the hope for the Latin community after Tony Gonzalez.
Right? Yeah, that's true. He was gonna take the torch, but
he was gonna take the torch.
He was taking a different torch.
Man, that was
pop.
Oh man, yeah, that was very eye opening for sure. I mean, you had heard all this stuff, but just hearing the phone calls, that was probably the best part for me. Like the phone calls in between when he was in jail, like just hearing the way they communicated and stuff.
Also, so what? If you guys know, I'll try to watch it again. I still didn't get it. The $40 million that he was still owed. Did he get that? His kid?
No, he still has not gotten that.
No. So is that gone since he? I guess.
Well, they overturned the rule that basically.
So he don't really get that, huh?
No.
Dang.
Which is I think
that's part of the reason why he took
that's
his
why
life.
he did. That's exactly why he did what he did. And that's what right. And as much of a monster as he was, I'm sorry, but when he got that appeal, and his daughter was in the courtroom, and like that still does break my heart because obviously he's a human being, and he knew. I think he knew right then. Yeah, that's the last time I'm ever going to see my daughter.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like
because he didn't show any emotions until that day. He started crying like
he never broke down until that. So as much as everything, like still like dang, that really that's tough.
As much as a goon he was, the fact that he thought things through like 10 steps ahead to ensure his family was okay, to try to catch that loophole.
I don't think that's
and then the fact that they changed the loophole after, I'm like,
we know everybody knows that's why he did that. So why would you go back and do that? Like that's like he died for nothing, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's like
that or be incarcerated the rest of your life. I mean,
I really do that, but I know 40 mil. I'm being the rest of my life. I might as well just take my life.
Well, I would say this. I don't have kids, but I love my family, and there's nothing I probably wouldn't do for my family if I thought that was the only thing I could do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the only way I could put it.
That's truth, though.
I mean, there's nothing I wouldn't do for my family if I felt like that's what I had to do.
And if you're the Patriots, like you the ownership, would you like, even though that happened, would
that's
you
the
like
thing. They
give something?
They were gonna fight it, and my thing was after everything, why? Nobody's gonna you're honoring a contract, whether you like it or not. Nobody's
Yeah.
gonna be like, "Oh, you can't do that because the circumstances." It is what it is. Like it is what it is.
But at the same time, the stuff he did to you, it makes you look like.
But my thing is, if we
weird.
enter an agreement and it's on paper, the agreement didn't say like it
In
was
case
still
you
within
kill
the.
somebody, yeah.
I mean,
something like
it was
there was a clause.
right. If there was some kind of other thing in there, then I get it. But like, based on the way the contract was, they were supposed to pay it regardless.
Yeah.
Just do it. You got to. That's just business to me. But
And in the day too, I don't really
You ain't gotta
believe
like
that.
it.
If you we grown, we've been living a little while. If you look at that, I don't think Aaron Hernandez really killed those people.
Physically grown.
I think he was there. I think he might have said something.
No,
I don't see him.
dog, he was a trigger man.
I don't see it, man. I just don't see
When he
it.
did that to his homeboy and shot him in the eye, I said, "This man a goo."
Yeah,
He
I
pulled the
don't
trigger
know,
on his
man.
homeboy in the eye.
That's the
like,
thing is,
To me, it's like
and he
Michael
came back.
Vick.
He called him. He was like, "Who's this?" He's like,
I'm still alive. my
"Oh
G."
man!" And then they said after that he got extra paranoid. He was like, "Yo, he was, I don't know."
I don't know. But
I don't
just
know how
see
he
it.
lived
He
life,
just-
man.
yeah,
Like,
the-
if I do something wrong, like that should be on me. Like,
Yeah, that's the
how
thing.
did
Like,
he live his
I know.
I just
life?
feel like he thought
if I
a
run
different
a red
thing.
light,
Like,
I feel bad.
yeah, right.
Be
like,
on your back mirror like,
I don't
Where the
even do the
cops at?
rolling
Where the
stop
cops
sign.
at?
You know what I'm saying? I feel-
But and another thing, not trying to stay on this too long, but how
No, you
did his homeboy like shoot all those shots at the club? That's attempted murder, right? He didn't kill anybody, but he shot the club up, but he didn't go to jail.
I don't
That was
know.
weird, too.
that is
Yeah,
technically
yeah.
attempted murder because stray bullets and they
That's
fall
what I'm
back
saying.
down. Yeah,
And they have it
attempted murder,
on camera that he was doing that.
For
Like his
sure.
own, but
The whole thing was wild, man.
he took a deal, but still, I think he still should have got some time. But
Yeah.
he was snitching like first 48.
Well, he
Gave him a
was-
cigarette. He got some chips.
weed.
When they get chips and they get a cigarette, they about to start singing. And he was singing like, I'm like,
And then they get their
Can I-
little
can I get a
pad.
soda?
They
Can I
get their
get- can I
little
get a soda real
pad.
quick?
They're like, "Yo, give me a
Yeah.
pad, a couple pins, give me that
it's-
cigarette."
It's over with.
Oh man, you're too funny for that, dog. You're right
I
though.
don't
On
know.
that first 48, you know they singing.
I ain't going to jump on myself. I don't
I'm telling you, I'm on wax. I'm on air. I'm snitching. I don't care who you is. I don't care though. Stitch get whatever. If I'm getting some time, what you want to know? I'm telling you everything.
Rule number one.
So don't do nothing wrong, Marcus. Don't tell me nothing
Oh,
secrets.
man.
Do not
Don't do none of
See,
that.
that's why we got 2 group chats.
Yeah,
man. You don't even
hey,
know we got the second group chat.
Hey. I'm taking care of myself. That's
Nah,
one thing.
nah,
I
I
ain't-
mean,
I
yeah.
ain't doing no time for nobody.
But see, that's the other thing
That's
too,
real.
though. My thing is, though, you're not choosing to live that type of life either, though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for
Like
sure.
certain people, like if you know the rules of it, like don't engage in that if you're not willing to
Right.
do what it takes or whatever.
Because
For sure.
that's serious too. Though the snitching stuff, they gonna take you out, man. So,
Yo, speaking of snitching though, y'all see the the memes about 6ix9ine or whatever.
Oh,
the
be killing
memes
me.
of
Oh,
him.
yeah.
All the
My favorite one is when he talk about Daryl, Bert, Cheryl, she said down.
Which one?
Yo, have you ever seen the commercial with the dude in the her she shed is burning
Oh
down?
yeah.
He was snitching on them. He was snitching, saying the
Man.
husband burnt down the she shed. Oh my gosh, I was crying tears
Like
when I
his-
saw
All
that.
his-
those memes be killing me.
His life is pretty much over too, though. Like what?
That's
he
a
doing?
whole nother.
Once he does get out, because he's out in.
He said he doesn't want no protection or nothing.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. You say that.
Uh
He ain't gonna make it, boy.
I almost feel like, and it's sad because there should never be life lost. But I
Yeah.
almost feel like I would not definitely be surprised because it's almost like at this point the streets almost have to prove a
Yeah, they
point or
have
something
to.
like that. You know how
Yeah.
people get made examples of. This is crazy, but let's talk about sports a little bit more though.
Real quick, speaking
Yeah.
of memes, the memorial.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about.
Amazing.
Yeah.
The memorial, Kobe's memorial and Gianna's memorial was amazing, star-studded. But talking about memes, it was funny when it needed to be and very
Yeah.
gut-wrenching at other times.
Yeah.
Like when Jordan said that about the crying meme, like I'm crying, but at the same time, like I'm laughing.
Yeah.
Like, did he
Can I-
really just
Even though
say
he's
this?
part, he's Jordan. He's not really a part. Like he don't really show himself a lot.
Right,
So
right,
really
right,
don't,
right.
yeah.
So for
People
for
always
him,
want him to say more.
So for him to say that, like he's aware of that. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
kind of cool for him to see that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because Jordan really don't go anything. Even though I know him and Kobe was cool,
He goes
but
to
for him to
Hornets
be
games,
there,
that's about it, yeah.
but for him to be there at that thing, it was like wow, Jordan is there, and he said something,
He helped
and he
Vanessa
was
down.
Yeah, like I told them ewarrior, that was the best part of the whole thing for me because I was saying where he was sitting at. it was no. How did he get over there so fast? So in his head, he already knew he was gonna do that.
Right.
So I know he went over there and did that. It was like, and he was crying when he was doing it too. So he was like really touched by that.
Yeah.
I always thought him and Kobe didn't really like each other that much.
Right, and that's what like the media does. The
Yeah.
stirs
Right.
up that controversy and pegs them against each other on the comparisons, and that's what he said. Everybody always talked about me versus him, where in reality, I was just trying to be the big brother.
Big brother for sure.
So.
Well, that's true. Like, that's one of my favorite Kobe clips, even before this year and all this mess. Is like, there's a clip of his first game against Jordan, and he's and they're talking back and forth
the whole game.
Like, and he's like, "How you do that?" And he's like, I feel him with my legs and all this.
They
like,
was showing it as he was talking to. They was showing the thing. The game too. So
that is one of my favorite clips, because you could tell he's like, real quick, I'm sorry, but Jordan's the type of competitor. He's like, I'll teach you the game and still beat you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, so many players and a lot of people, even in life, you'll see in the 9-to-5 business, wherever, people don't want to teach you to be successful because they're scared of their own thing. They're protecting. No, it's like, I want to beat you at my best. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so I feel like that's dope that he's like, he wanted to share that.
And I always wanted to know if somebody asked Kobe if he answered this though, but why he picked 24. I still think it has something to do with Jordan, like be one up on something like that.
That was always the talk.
Because Kanye said that one over Jordan. Yeah,
I just thought about that. I'm just saying why pick 24, but I don't think he ever answered that.
Well, I don't know if it had something to do with the fact that I don't know if at one point I heard it had something to do with the fact that he had 3 rings as number 8, so he went to 24. Another thing was something about his dad's number that he wore overseas or something, and it was like half of that or something. I can't remember if that's right. I know
number. I just found out too when he passed away that he picked number 8 because of D'Antoni, because D'Antoni was a beast in Italy.
Mm-hmm. That's when he was coming up out there.
So that's why that was his favorite player. That's why he picked number 8. I never knew that.
Which is wild. Yeah.
According to ESPN, he chose the number based on his Adidas camp number 143. It adds up to 8 and was the number he wore in Italy when he was younger. 24, which was Kobe's first high school number at Lower Merion in Ardmore, Pennsylvania.
Okay. There we go.
I always wanted to know that. I just want to know why he picked that number.
There's so much symmetry with the numbers and stuff, but I have been seeing, obviously love Kobe, I'm not trying to hate, but I've been seeing some people like all this stuff about, look at the time and the shot clock and it all adds. Stop doing all that. Yeah. It's just numbers. There's only 9 of them. There's only 10 of them. So they're going to come around, you know what I'm saying? But just we can stop with that, I'm just saying. That started to order me.
Like a champ.
Yeah, because everybody's like, Kobe was in the building because look at the shot clock. It's like it always starts at 24, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Stupid.
It's been like that for years. 8:24 9, making a prayer. I know Kobe watching over me.
No, but yeah, that was the memorial though. I did want to, and then I don't know if you guys saw either Tom Brady's tweet.
No.
Yeah, afterwards.
His tweet was like, it's a long message. He tweeted out this message. And it's a beautiful message, but it was basically just saying about how like Kobe was like a real life superhero, and he really was like, he wanted no matter who you were to like basically just aspire to be your best and to work as hard as you could at your craft and not accept less for yourself. And he was basically like kind of comparing and basically saying like that's why it's like even like more impacting the world, because like he's not here. Like we always knew like at least somebody was out there kind of like working for their craft or whatever. Like somebody was like the champion of like being that mentality. Right. Yeah. And so he was like saying how that's even more of an impact because like the world's even more sad now that there's nobody out there like that.
Yeah, it really.
Because like you can't name another like at least sports figure like the way he was, where you can just never question the dedication, like and never question the work ethic and all that. So.
And I think the saddest part of the whole memorial is when she said like they couldn't live without each other. It's
my gosh,
dang.
I know.
Her strength on that speech was
that's where it got.
Absolutely.
But you think about it though, that they were so close. Like she was like, if he would have passed, she couldn't live, or she would have passed, he couldn't live with. So they pretty much had to go together. It was like, man. And one part made me mad though. I don't know, you guys got it because you didn't watch it.
I didn't see the whole thing. No,
is watching Memorial. Then it came out with her suing the operator who. Like, why would y'all post that during that time? I know everybody in that whole arena had Bleacher Report. That's when it came out. So why do it? You guys know it's going on. So why show it then? Show it after.
That's
you know,
media, though. Like media is gonna give you.
They just
your face
distasteful. Like
it was just
when the time it get the most attention.
Right.
And
it made sense because you don't bring it to my attention because like you said, people that passed away, they gonna probably.
I was saying it's going to.
They gonna sue his estate and stuff. So she pretty much had to do that too to kind of like she didn't need to, but it was all together. Yeah, it's a law thing. Had to do that, but it was just kind of like
we talked about that on your podcast for sure. Yeah,
it was just. But you brought it to my attention because I didn't even think that you can even do that when somebody's gone. You can still sue them. Like what? But it just.
I think for us as a fan, or like us as fans, seeing Vanessa Bryant speak kind of gave that peace. You know what I'm saying?
It really did.
To see how strong she was in one of the hardest moments of
Right.
her life kind of gave everybody who loved Kobe as an athlete, as an inspiration. Like, it
We
gave
gotta be strong too.
everybody that peace.
If she
of,
can
like,
do
if
it.
she could do
Right.
it, we need to step up
That's
to
a
the
great
plate.
point.
That's a great
up to the
point.
plate and do it as well. You know, I can't even imagine what she's going through. Like, as a parent, I'm like, man, Lord forbid anything happens to me before my kids.
Yeah.
Like, Lord forbid, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like,
should
Lord
never have to-
forbid
Yeah, you
something
should never have to
happens
bury
to
a
my
child.
kids. You
Yeah.
know, like, so I can't even imagine her as, you know, the individual. Like, not only did you lose the person that you love, you know, the father of your children, but you also lost a daughter. Like, she has to deal with a whole bunch right now.
'Cause she,
The point that had me like bawling in tears was like where she's like, you know, we're never gonna get to walk her down the aisle.
Yeah.
Like, I'm never gonna be able to
like
tell
none of
her
the daughters.
The future,
how
yeah.
beautiful she looks on her wedding day, and vice versa. Like, he's never gonna get to walk his daughters down the aisle.
No, he got all girls.
I was
real.
sitting in my office like on the computer, like
Yeah.
it was tough. It was tough, but I really, you know, kudos to Vanessa Bryant, and
She's a
her
super.
strength,
She's a superhero.
strength.
Like that's like big.
Yeah.
'Cause, like we all been sad like, oh, Kobe's going, but for her to get up there, I think that's why she did it too, because she's smart. Like, I'm gonna get up here and show these people that, hey, you guys can move, like, not move on. We never gonna move on, but you guys gonna be all right. I'm showing you I'm okay.
There's a
I'm hurt.
strength behind
Right.
It's just showing that, and I was just shocked when they said her name. I'm like, she about to say something? Like, what? And she got up there and she did it for 21 minutes. Like, that was like great. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
And she could have stayed up there longer if she wanted to, because it's just like what she was
That's
saying.
almost
was
for her,
like,
too.
For sure.
Yeah. Like she said, the whole thing was like a class act. Everything was really good. I enjoyed everybody. I didn't get to hear everybody because it was kind of hard for me to even watch it, but I watched some of it. So when I see MJ means a lot to me too. So when I see him talk, I'm like, well, I'm gonna watch this. And when he started crying, I'm like, I had to share a tear. I'm like, dang, Jordan crying like this. I'm
I
like,
saw
this is
the whole
crazy,
thing
man.
from beginning to end. Beyonce
Yeah.
singing Halo. I'm like, oh Lord Jesus.
That's how they started it?
Yeah, that was the first song. And then the thing is, Beyonce stood behind her. So when Jordan was kind of like saying stuff, like he said something that kind of broke her down, and Beyonce pretty much like put her arms and kind of like prayed for her pretty much. I was like, that's kind of, I didn't know that it just happened that day they met each other or something, or they knew each
Or
other
they just-
before,
yeah.
but her
They
being
said
there the
they were
whole
good
time.
friends.
Yeah.
Beyonce said that they were good friends, like
Yeah.
Kobe and Vanessa,
That's
and
cool.
her and Jay-Z. And then all the way to the end with like Christina Aguilera singing Ave Maria.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, what
Whoa.
better person to sing that?
And
'Cause-
she killed them.
Yeah,
man.
because I mean, I love Christina, but sometimes I'm like, man, she holds them notes way too long. Like, you
definitely.
gotta wrap
She
it
did it
up.
right this time.
You gotta wrap it up. But Ave Maria, like that, you hold
You
that
go
note,
for it.
girl.
Yeah,
You-
yeah, exactly.
You sing that thing. So she killed that all the way to the end. So they did a phenomenal job on the memorial. It was a great way to kind of pull it together for everybody and just kind of have that piece, you know, to put them to rest and move forward. So
'Cause I was wondering if they're gonna do it now, because it was like man, I think 2 days before a month.
A
It
month
happened
ago.
on
Yeah.
the 26th, so it was like, I said, I wonder if they gonna do it or not, but they did it.
which is
So
today, a month today.
Yeah, a month
yeah,
today.
so it's like, man.
That was crazy, yeah. No, I was at this conference and like I was on the East Coast, so it was like late in the afternoon, and I was like, man, I was like trying to kind of catch some of it, and then I caught a lot of the highlights though, you know, and I went back and watched like segments of it, but I don't know. I want to
hate
kind of
that.
sit down and
I
sit
hate
down
that
and
with
watch the whole
social
thing,
media
but
nowadays, like
what?
Like if you really want to watch something, like don't scroll through social media.
Oh,
'Cause
no,
you
yeah.
get
Oh,
all
yeah.
the
Yeah.
highlights, all the tidbits, all everything.
Well, that's how people
So-
watch NBA now. That's
That's
what's
true.
like the younger generation. They just
Man,
watch
I
the
just had-
highlights and the Bleacher
I just,
Report.
I just
So-
had like a little argument with a young fella. He's like 19 years old. He's talking about, he knows a lot about sports, but he was trying to tell me, I'm like, dude, your
We watch game
generation.
film.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I say you.
We don't
I
watch
say
highlights.
We,
guys.
we dissect.
I say, guy, you watch ESPN. I say, you watch the highlight. I said, it's a difference. I said, when you watch highlights, you see that. When you watch a whole game,
You see all
it's
the
a
other
difference.
stuff
And I
that's
told him too.
happening.
I said, Kobe on his detail, he taught me stuff on detail. I never even watched basketball.
like considered
but,
about
but
yeah.
from now on, when I watch basketball, I look at stuff he was talking about. How you get
spacing.
low between a screen like that. If it's a great call, or how fast you go. Like I see things different with Kobe. But I was trying to tell him, you guys would never watch real basketball. You'll never get that chance. I'm trying to be funny with him. I'm like, you'll never know what real basketball is. You never seen Jordan play. Oh, I seen Jordan play on YouTube. I was like, dude, It's a different. It's
Right.
It's a difference between when we were watching the finals. Of, they called timeout before he did the shot with Brian Russell.
Right.
We like, what's gonna happen next? Like,
Right,
it's
right,
a different
right.
feeling.
It's like watching,
Then to see, like,
watch them on
this is
YouTube.
the-
You thought them games were 11 minutes long?
You know what I'm saying?
His
So-
games were 11 minutes? Like,
Like,
get out of here.
like watching Jordan against New York, like he
Yeah.
would dominate those guys.
Right.
It's a different how you watch that.
different
You know what I'm
experience,
saying?
yeah.
You can say you watch YouTube, but no, dude, we watch real basketball.
Sure.
And that's basketball will never come back. That's gone.
It is.
But I'm happy my
not the
generation
same.
we watched that. You know what I'm saying? We
that's
seen
one
the
of
real
things
thing.
that Kobe talked about. Like, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
He watched film. Like, he watched
Yeah.
Magic Johnson film. He broke down Magic Johnson film
Yeah.
to help make him better. And you're right. Like, I think I do the same thing with my kids. Like, I'm not gonna lie, we did the YouTube highlights. Like, Amari, I love my little one, but he wants to pull up on a jumper when on a fast break. I'm like, buddy, keep going to the rim. You got 2 points.
That's
Just
different
get the
now. That's how they
layup.
do
You know what
things
I'm
now.
He
saying?
like, no, I'm Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Just get the 2 points. So I had to show him like highlights, like fast break reels. We got Dwayne Wade, we got Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
You're like,
I had to show
run
him
the
like
court.
quick, like run the court, baby, get those 2. Man, at that last tournament, they were winning a lot. Coach said, y'all can just shoot threes. Man, these boys running in transition, pulling up on threes.
Wow.
In transition.
Everybody
Pulling up
wants
from
to
the
be a
logo.
Splash Brother now.
Pulling up from the logo.
Oh, and it's funny because
Logo.
he wears 11. My little one wears 11.
Oh, nice.
And, his good friend wears 30. So
Oh, okay.
they really,
Oh,
think,
okay.
Time
they
up.
really think they the Splash Brothers. He said, Mama, you got to get me those new shoes. I said, which ones? He's like, let me show you. He wants them Klay Thompson.
Oh, the
Altas
leaning
or
or
whatever.
I know
Yeah,
he
yeah,
has
yeah.
shoes.
He's got them there. It's a Chinese brand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Really?
overseas.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I think they're
wow.
leaning or
Something like that. Leaning, yeah.
I might be
Do it look
wrong.
better than Steph Curry? Because Steph Curry's shoes is trash.
Mama's not buying
I
them.
like them better than Steph Curry's because I don't really like the Under Armours.
I
And
try
I
to
think
get
Clay's
with
smart
the-
for that though. Clay was like, I'm not going to get the same from like an Adidas or a Nike or whatever.
Is
He's
the same
their
thing-
number one guy.
It's the same guy that they weigh with in Charlotte, the same company?
Yes, I think
That's
it is
who I
the
thought
same
it
one.
was.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think it
okay.
is the same one. Even though Dwayne Wade's not with them anymore.
Whatever.
And-
Dwayne Wade is
But he
Dwayne
picked the
Wade.
but
Yeah,
he picked the right Splash Brother to me. I like Clay better, and he
Well,
plays defense. Yeah,
My little,
way
my
more
little
solid.
light skin.
And we talking about basketball. We have to watch out for the Warriors next year, dude.
Oh yeah, Curry's coming back now too.
People,
We talked
people
about that
Sunday.
already.
Sunday.
People sleeping on them. I really think it's a bold prediction. I really think it's gonna happen if the Bucks don't go to Eastern Conference Finals. I mean, if they don't go to the finals. He's going to the Warriors next year.
Yeah, onto Tecumpo.
I
That's
just
what
see
they
it
were
happening.
saying.
And
He's going to the Warriors?
Yeah,
Well,
but
there
they-
was a
but they-
rumor that like they're trying to talk about Draymond Green and the number one pick this year
Yeah.
for
But-
Antetokounmpo.
But think
Wow.
about
But you
it.
would need even more for Giannis.
No, but think about it though. Their game.
Imagine Giannis
But
with
but
the
but they're
Warriors.
because that don't
I
even
don't
play
want to.
Kevin Durant.
think of their game though. Giannis stays in the paint. They don't never go in the paint. They shooting out the
Right,
whole
exactly,
game.
yeah.
So it's gonna work out
So instead of
perfect with
kicking
the,
out
with
to
the,
Middleton and
Yeah.
all them,
And he's a
He's
great
out the
passer.
paint.
He's
Right.
baby Shaq.
That's
Like,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. And he's a great passer, and you got two deadly shooters.
Well,
How
it's,
you-
it'd
how
be
you gonna
very
beat
similar
that?
to KD, even
It
even
is.
more like because KD doesn't even like he shoots a lot.
But he
too,
has to
but,
paint
yeah.
to himself. Like them guys that never
Yeah,
come
yeah,
in the
no,
paint.
that's what I'm saying,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
And
He gonna have
it
to
would
shoot
work.
threes. He stay his field goal percentage gonna be out of crazy too because he gonna stay down the whole game.
Well, I don't know.
It's
I think he
like-
has one more brother that's like in high school, or he's getting ready
He's
to
not,
come
but
up.
he.
The Warriors should try to get one of his brothers because he did say he wanted to team up with his brothers eventually to try to
And he-
lure
That would
him.
be so
Yeah, and he
cool.
said,
Yeah.
But I have a feeling that's why they like. You look at them how when they play, they trash right now. They're like cool, like we trash right now. Like they know
Exactly,
something. Like,
yeah.
we
They're
know
not
next
gonna
year
pick.
we
And
right
they're
back
gonna
in
get a
it.
high draft pick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
High school.
Like
yeah.
dude. I
And we'll
told
see.
people
They can
watch
flip
the Warriors,
Wiggins too,
man.
though. Too.
Huh?
They can flip Wiggins.
what I'm
too.
saying.
Yeah.
And they should.
They probably will.
Yeah.
If they can ship
They just-
Wiggins and Draymond, get
Right,
out of
right,
hope,
right,
though.
yeah.
Because for real, Giannis is a monster.
Dude.
He's way better in every aspect to me, defensively and offensively than
Yes.
Draymond.
Oh, and there's no
I
question.
hate
Yeah.
Draymond.
Yeah, I
hate
mean,
him.
he's the little engine that could. But,
Yeah.
And the thing is, he did really help be like the heartbeat of their team for a little
Yeah.
bit.
You could
But I
add
think
me
that
on this one.
but I think that's what got his head messed up.
Yeah,
He started thinking
yeah.
because the thing is, if people don't people forget that Festus Ezeli was starting in front of Draymond Green.
For sure.
Festus Ezeli. So he's
Yeah, I
not
forgot
that,
about
you know,
that
he's
guy.
not all that.
I
So
always say, like, if you put Draymond on another team,
It's not gonna
yeah,
happen.
it's
Right.
not the
It's
same.
He's on. It was a perfect squad for him.
It just all worked
that
that way.
fit perfect.
But he can't forget who he really is. man.
Right.
Sure.
And I think he forgot a little
why
bit.
you keep talking all that
Now,
noise?
but now he knows. Now, like, cause he's not hurt, right? He's playing.
No, he's
No,
fine.
So
Yeah.
you don't hear nothing about Draymond.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
At all.
This dude made All-Star games. This dude made Defensive Player of the Year
Because
squad.
because
That
the
squad
rising
helped
tide
him.
lifts all ships. Yeah.
So yeah, but
We could average 7 assists a game on the Warriors.
Yeah, I like that quote too.
I like that quote.
That's a good one.
and they did the new podcast with Steven Jackson and Matt Bourne. They were talking to Kevin.
All the smoke.
Kevin Garnett. Not saying Kevin
KD,
Durant.
Kevin Durant.
And he was saying how they never really squashed that
The little yelling event.
You know what I'm saying? He said me as a person, I'd rather just let's talk about it so it could be
So
gone.
that we can just
But he said they never brung it up. He said he wanted to, but they never want to talk about it.
That is
And he
kinda
said-
weird.
He said it left like a taste in his
Lingering.
mouth. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Of course.
Because how that happened, he said the whole world know you should have passed him the ball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Like
it's
why
something you should just be able to be like, let's
and you
just
turn
get
the ball
through it.
over. Like what were you doing?
Right.
Like come on, man.
He lost himself in a little
And then
bit.
you got
That's all
mad.
you gotta say is my bad.
And you saying all this stuff like we know
Took
you
it too
leaving all
far.
this kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he's too emotional, man. So it just stuff like that. And people also forget about Kevin Durant. I'm not a real big Kevin Durant fan, but I'm becoming more of a fan. I love
KD 's
Kawhi.
sick.
Fan, Texas Longhorns.
I love Kawhi. But Kevin Durant is that dude.
Well,
like
see,
easy
we
money
forget
sniper.
we forget
Right.
so fast how great.
I mean, he
Like
is.
This happens all the time.
I'm a big LeBron fan, but Kevin Durant's the best
beast.
player.
He's a 7-foot point guard.
Yeah, exactly.
Like-
He's 7'2".
Right.
Don't let him try to trick you. He tries to act like he's not 7 foot. Like he's 7 foot.
He's
He's
a 7-foot
big.
point guard.
And I was wondering why the media was like trying to put Kawhi on it, but I'm like they have to because Kevin Durant's gone, so they
Well,
have
you
to
need
find
a star,
somebody.
but it's the flavor of the month.
Yeah,
That's the problem with our society, though. This is the same thing. Patrick Mahomes, everybody forgot about him. He busted his kneecap and was out 2 weeks. Everybody forgot about
Man,
him.
fast like
all of a
that.
sudden, Lamar Jackson. So it's
Yes.
like the same thing happens over and over.
That's true.
People forgot about Kawhi because he had that year with the Spurs where he was like, it was kind of iffy and he wasn't
I'm
playing
not
a lot.
playing.
Check that.
Yeah.
Watch my championship with the Raptors.
Exactly.
Check
And
that.
all of a sudden, all of a sudden, 6 months later, Kawhi's the best thing ever. So it's like it's always gonna be. People forget, out of sight, out of mind is a real
But
thing.
I still think if Kevin Durant didn't get hurt, Kawhi still would have been that behind.
Well,
the
no,
scene.
but that's the thing. He wouldn't have needed. There wouldn't have needed a
There wouldn't have been
replacement.
a Kawhi.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Because it would have still have been.
spotlight on Kawhi.
Yeah, exactly.
There wouldn't have been a Kawhi. There wouldn't have been a spotlight on Kawhi.
Right.
Raptors
Because
wouldn't
there
even
wouldn't have
beat
been a
the Warriors
spotlight to
if,
need it. Yeah.
But
if they
watching
were full
that,
healthy,
right.
even
It
without
would've
KD,
stayed on the Warriors.
the Raptors
but
wouldn't have won.
watching that game though, when KD came back, he was killing.
Yeah, I know.
He
And
was
he
4
tried to get
for 4
it.
with 11 points in the first quarter.
It was like,
But he was shooting.
He was gonna hit 50.
No,
Like,
but the thing is, though, if he would have kept,
dude.
if he would have kept shooting and stayed on the perimeter, but as he warmed up, he started feeling good. He's
But-
like, "Let me break this dude down."
But
And
they
all of a
even
sudden,
said
he
it.
did too much.
They even said on a podcast, like KD, why didn't you just keep shooting? He said, as a basketball player,
I gotta do
when
it
you start
all.
feeling good, you gotta
don't
go
think about
for
it.
it. You know what I'm
You don't think
saying?
about it.
Because you're gonna always say, why did that go? You know what I'm saying? So he said, I just kind of forgot. He said, I went for
He
it.
was like, I'm about to
and he
take
said,
over.
He said, soon as I went, he said he knew it was over. But he said,
Y'all saw that chant.
he said, I felt so good. He said, I was hitting everything. I was like, we watching you.
Yeah.
like he would have hit.
He was
50,
doing his
dude.
little dance in the tunnel.
Yeah,
I was like,
really?
"Don't even do that."
Dude, I got chills, dude. I was like, he about to kill. I was like, oh, it's about to go down.
They were gonna win that final.
Yeah,
man.
easy. I think Clay, if Clay would
Even
got
if
hurt,
Clay
I
wouldn't
think
have
they
gotten
would
if
have
Clay
won.
That's what I was
and
saying.
Iggy, if
If
Clay
they
and
were-
Iggy were healthy the whole time, they would have won
Yeah.
the series still.
Yeah,
Because
because
Which brings me back to
History,
the
though.
previous year. If my Rockets wouldn't have got hurt, we would have killed the Golden State Warriors that
oh,
year.
I don't know,
no,
because
man.
Harden
I'm a
gets
Rockets
so
fan
tired.
too, but I don't know.
It's funny because
Harden just
I,
gets so
They
tired.
needed one more piece. I don't think Chris Paul was that guy. I think he would have been cool on the team, but they needed one more piece on that team because PJ Tucker and Gordon wasn't those guys. I needed one more
I'm a big
little.
what if.
it was crazy though
Yeah.
because
It's fun to think about.
Yeah, it is fun to think about. But like the Rockets were up 3-2 going back to Houston when they were up 3-2 and when Chris Paul got hurt and missed the rest of the series. So it's a fun what if, but like
But
I
then,
don't know.
I'm going to hold that in my heart.
but then the last game they shot 47 threes.
Oh,
And
seventh
yeah.
seventh game they got
I'm like,
mopped.
why y'all keep shooting threes? Like, stop shooting. But Dan
They were
Tony,
desperate. They were
that's
desperate.
That's
his
thing,
style,
dude.
It was
man.
literally like go bigger, we going home. So
But
they just kept shooting.
I
And Harden was cold.
Also, my friend. Also, I wanted to see D'Antoni 1 year coach the Warriors. Can you
Just to
imagine
see what they would do, like-
'Cause that's the team he
No
needs.
defense.
No, that's the
It's
thing
all
though. They're
offense.
all they
All
wouldn't play
offense.
defense, and
No
that they wouldn't be
defense.
as good as they were.
You don't think so?
No, because that's the thing. We forget the Warriors play defense.
They do.
Okay.
They're really good.
I mean, they really
defensively.
do. If he would be
Not
like,
right now,
"Oh, don't even worry about."
usually.
Right. During that 5-year run, they
Yeah.
were. And that's the thing. D'Antoni would be like, "Why are we even wasting time on
Okay.
defense?" He'd have been like,
But I still think
Put your hands down.
but I still think
"Don't give him no
Coach
stance.
defense.
Don't give him the stance."
But what I'm saying is that Their offense though would have been so lethal. I don't think they would have played defense though.
I don't know though. You still got to though. You can't
think about it. That team, nobody else would have beat them anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they have to play defense. 'Cause even though Brian had that team, they would have beat them though. Without Kyrie. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. But yeah, I think that it would have been interesting, yeah, because D'Antoni, that is the perfect squad for him because all he wants him to do is shoot within like 4 or 6 seconds or whatever. He's like, yeah, run and shoot. Don't worry about no defense, and
they still haven't got a center yet. Like I don't think he won a center.
No, he doesn't.
I'm sure he.
This is the last chance. Like they're just gonna.
But they playing well. That's probably why though. They playing. I'm like, would y'all start losing, please? So he can get a big man in here.
No, but see, the same thing happens. The same thing happens exactly. That's what I was gonna say. The same thing happens every time. It works during the regular season, and then the playoffs.
It's like
game slows down.
What were we thinking? Why would they get no big dude in here?
This is D'Antoni's last year, though. This is gonna be his last year.
It has to be.
Yeah, I think it's over with for him.
He need to go back to Italy and do his thing out there and be a legend.
I saw something too that Boogie might go to the Bucks. I mean, he ain't playing this year, but
no, he's gonna play this year. Dude.
He's playing playoffs.
Yeah, he's gonna play. He's gonna be healthy, but I'm hoping actually that the Lakers get him back. Some people were saying the Lakers were going to try to get him back.
Yeah,
I wish they would have waived Dudley for Morris.
Did they sign the twin?
Yeah, they signed Morris. He played last night. Actually, looked pretty good too.
But what, is he the good twin? Or
no, he's the bad twin.
Okay.
Well, no.
Whoa.
He's the lesser of two twins.
Because
right, wouldn't you say?
Marcus is the better one, though, right?
I think so. Yeah, okay. I think like
because he's the one who played for the Boston or the Wizards.
Yes, no, he's the one that played for Boston.
So he is.
Markieff is in my opinion, like the hothead, but for no reason. Marcus Morris is like the dude that's like, don't mess with him. Don't mess with him.
Well, they're both very similar.
They are.
Markieff is the reason why I got in trouble in Phoenix for beating that dude.
Yeah, exactly.
So Marcus was like, all right, man. So that's my brother. So I got to do it. You know,
they like share bank accounts too. Is that true? Yeah, I heard that too.
I think that's it. Every matching tattoo, like identical tattoos.
Wow.
If that is,
that's close.
That's cool.
I just know that I'm glad for them that to be happy they can both live in LA. I'm sure they're living together again.
That would be fun,
they got the same closet and stuff, you know.
Right.
So I mean, they probably need a reality show.
If I had a twin,
they buy one pair of shoes.
Right.
I'd be like, hey, yo, show up for me here. You know, I'm not.
See, that's what I said I would do. I would try to.
I
would try to. Yeah. I would try to be like, take my test for me.
But you have to be identical. Like, cook eating them donuts, man. 'Cause I don't eat donuts. We gotta stay the same.
Oh, that's true though. Yeah. And you'd have to have the same mannerism though.
Huh?
No, but yeah, like if you,
right?
yeah. But he's saying like if you work out,
you can tell you like bigger. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of see stuff down, but
for sure.
Yeah, but
as kids, you probably can't tell. But when you get older, like, man, what you eat today?
Right.
I went out. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing then. So
shout out to my boy A1 though, Mr. Let Me Get To. He's got twins, and you can kind of tell them apart. Cassius and Landon, they're dope, but they dress the same too.
In Atlanta?
No. Sorry, Cassius and Landon.
Oh, Cassius and Landon.
She said Cash.
Like, Cash in Atlanta. Like, damn.
He's like, is that some type of reference to when they were born or something? No, my bad.
Crazy name.
No, but the only way to tell them apart right now, for me at least, is one wears red shoes and one wears blue shoes. But that's how they usually get down. But I mean, their mannerisms are a little bit different, and actually, I think they were gonna cut their hair different, or they asked for different hairstyles. So we'll see how that works out. I don't know. But yeah, they're cool. Though.
If I had twins,
but twins, yeah, I'd be doing like I don't know. But you'd want them to have their own personality a little bit, right?
That's another one.
But it would be pretty cool.
Until you make your own decision, I'm gonna do all your decisions for you. So
I don't know. I would let them be like coordinated, but maybe not exactly match.
My sister-in-law is a twin, and it's so funny. They still prank people.
Oh, they do?
They still prank people.
See, that would be tricky. Yeah.
My brother will put his arm like around the sister-in-law, and like the sister-in-law will be like, "Hi, how are you?" And they'll be like, "Oh, how are you?" And then like my real sister-in-law will be like, "Just kidding," and they're like, what
"Oh wow,
Dang.
That's crazy." Yeah, especially too like they're like married and they still can't tell the part.
That's crazy.
Like that's pretty crazy.
That's dangerous.
It's super funny. It's super funny. My kids will look at them and be like, "Which one are you?"
He's like, but I bet one of them's a little bit like bit nicer or like a little bit, something.
That's my sister-in-law, and that's her twin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
they have their differences though.
Makeup's a little heavier on one than the other.
Yeah. No, that's what's up though. That's tight though.
Twins are fun.
Yeah, it would be cool. But yeah, so the other twins playing. He wore number 88. He's wearing number 88, and he looked pretty good. Played some good defense. Has some good minutes. We'll see how that goes. But
so you still got the Lakers winning?
It's going to be a team from LA.
You think so?
I think it's going to be. Yeah. I think it's going to be one of the. I think it's the champion is gonna have Los Angeles in the name. I just don't know which one.
I just think AD has to be a dog. Like he can't
And
take a day off. He gotta really kill him.
Nothing against him, but he gets hurt like every other night. Like, he gets
I
dinged
know.
up. And
He's always falling though. If you watch his game, he
Dude,
can fall
throw your
every time he
body.
get the ball.
I think we talked about this. I think when he first got traded to him, we talked about this. Him.
we were worried about if they were gonna. Yeah,
I think him and LeBron need to calm down the lobs a little bit.
You think so?
I think so. I mean, I get it when it's there. But dog, like he's falling backwards. He's falling down. He's down there hitting himself. He's tripping over other players.
you just got to go for it though. You got to either go for it or not. You can't play scared.
I get it.
The harder they fall.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I could be kind of doing too much. But you guys think AD is really that good?
I mean, he's very well rounded, and he is really good. He's very skilled. I think in the right situation, yeah, he's good.
Okay.
I mean, he's very good.
No, he's nice.
Yeah,
he's nice. Yeah, no,
AD's
I'll take nothing
legit.
away from AD. He's nice, and
That's
that's why
why
he can play his back to the basket too.
Right.
He doesn't do
They
it a
don't
lot.
really let him do it.
Yeah, but he can.
Or maybe, not that they don't let him, but he just doesn't.
Yeah.
I think the reason why I'm saying that because I haven't seen him in the playoffs like take
we'll
over
see.
and
Yeah,
kill.
we'll
So
see.
once he does that, then I'll say because like you think about it, he only played one. He only won one series. In
Right,
the playoffs
that,
in
and it was
Portland.
more on Rondo though,
Yeah.
because Rondo was basically like
And
running
Boogie was there,
everything.
too.
Yeah, that's
So-
right. No, but I think AD's legit, man, and that's why I hope that they keep him and really let him know you're the future, man. Like LeBron's on his way out. Let's get a couple rings before that happens, and then you're gonna take us forward. Like you'll be the Laker for life. I hope. Because
So do you think the Clippers needs Paul George, or you think if he get hurt, they can go and
well, I
for
think
it?
the only thing that's gonna hamper the Clippers really is their lack of playoff experience. I think that's the only thing could potentially hamper
But
them.
I love the underdog story.
Right, and the fact that
But
they're
they're
all
hungry.
hungry.
I don't think they're underdog. I think Lakers are underdogs.
Well, just in story though, they're always going to be the underdog.
Yeah,
just
'cause
considering the
Clippers-
banners and
because
everything.
Lakers is like
Lakers
the
is
LA
it runs
team.
LA.
Yeah.
They could win 16 championships in a row and still not be as good as the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, did y'all see
because
that
they have
interview?
17.
Did you see that interview? It was
Trez, Mo Will, and Patrick Beverly.
Where was it? Well, who was it with? I didn't
Was
see
it
it.
Slam Online? Yeah. Slam
Oh,
Online.
dope.
Slam
Oh,
Online.
I
Slam
did.
Magazine,
I
yeah.
saw the cover because they were all wearing ice. Like they were all wearing each
Yeah.
other's
But Lou-
jerseys,
Lou Williams
but they were
with
all
them, too.
rocking ice.
Was it
Yeah.
Lou Williams with them?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lou. I said Mo
I
Will.
did
Lou
see
Will.
that.
My bad.
Mo Williams.
Sorry, my
We
bad.
got you.
He took way
No
back,
problem.
dog.
I'm saying, not my fault. It's a Williams thing.
He's a Williams.
It's a Williams.
Every
No,
team
that's-
needs a Williams. That's all I'm saying.
That's exactly
That's what I'm always saying.
Patrick Beverly, Lou Williams said. He's like, we could
Yeah.
win the championship in LA and have our championship parade, and people would still wear purple and gold.
Yeah.
And he was like, we get booze and cheers at the parade. Like people, like he would get everything.
Lakers fans will be out at the parade. Like, we just want to be at a parade. Like, we just going to be out here booing.
We're just gonna be out here.
No, it's
hating.
true. Like, the Lakers are, Clippers are always going to be kind of little brother. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, it's just, so even if they're a better team, they're still going to be the underdog. And they're not going to have as good of a record, I don't think, because of the load management and stuff.
For
So-
sure. But I think that's going to hurt them, though. I think that's going to hurt their chemistry in the playoffs a little bit. I think
I think
what
Paul
Scott
George is
for
going
him-
to do it because he's not playing a lot. Like he's getting hurt more than AD getting hurt. So I'm like,
What's going
Yeah.
to save
Do
them
you-
is their
do you
deep, how
need
deep
him?
they are. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The
Yes.
depth, the hunger, and like just the tenacity of the people that are coming off the bench, especially.
yeah,
And then if Paul George and Kawhi, obviously Kawhi turns it on like
For
already.
sure.
Like you don't have to worry about.
they
Kawhi.
have a great coach.
he does that now too.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about Kawhi.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, they have a good coach. I mean, they got a lot going for them for real. It just is going to depend, but I think it is going to come down to an LA series, and that would be so dope, man. Like I'm already ready for it.
Yeah.
Like it could be.
And I still have Heat Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals
Yeah.
too.
The
Strizzy
Sixers
I love
are-
it. You already know.
Strizzy
I love
likes
it.
that.
I love it.
You know,
what
the
I'm saying?
Sixers though, they're figuring it out, and they got the great home record.
But here's my thing, though.
We said Lakers Sixers at the beginning of the year.
I did.
You're off it now.
And I like the Sixers better than anybody. I want them to be the top spot. But him being hurt like that, that's a big injury.
Yeah.
They play.
It's hard. It's hard to come back after that.
It's weird. Ben's best games this year have been without Embiid, and Embiid's best games this year have
They're
been
gonna
without
get it together.
Ben.
Right.
They're gonna get it together.
But we
That's
hope.
crazy, man.
We hope they get it together.
But I'm
will.
saying the Heat are getting better and better, and the
The
Bucks
Heat-
they running away with it. So they already gonna be in there.
Hey, the Bucks
So-
already clinched playoffs.
That's what I'm
Oh
saying.
yeah, the fastest
Yeah.
So
ever.
they already
Wow.
a well-owned machine right now.
They look like they might win 70.
And when Bledsoe and what's the other dude with the braids that came from Indiana? Oh, he played for Dallas too. Matthews.
Oh yeah,
If he and Bledsoe play well, it's hard. How you gonna stop them?
yeah.
No,
Like
yeah.
that's gonna be. But I'm watching the Heat, man. Them dudes, they can shoot.
They're
Dude.
such a young team, though.
That's the thing that
got
scares me
so
the
much
most.
swag.
That's what scares me the
It's about
most is
that.
we're still really young.
But that swag is there, though. That's
Oh,
the thing.
yeah.
They ain't
They're
scared
not
of nobody.
scared,
No.
yeah. But I don't know. I'll see. I would
The
love the
Celtics,
Heat
too.
just for you, though. You know, just for my
But the
boys.
Celtics gonna be in there too.
feel
You
it.
can't. You
I feel
can't.
it.
People love the Heat.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Cause Jason Tatum, he's kind of.
Oh yeah, he
a
dropped
dog,
a 40
man.
piece.
So-
Okay, and that Lakers
I love Jason
Lakers
Tatum.
game was really good too.
It was good.
I'm okay on Jason Tatum though.
I am too. I am too. I'm a
little
little okay on. I think he's playing well right now, but you gotta be consistent.
He's
'cause-
from the Lou, though.
I mean,
St.
that's what's
Louis.
up though. But my thing is, and I got family out there. Shout out Florissant. But I think
Hey,
though the thing is,
Ferguson, Florissant.
Well,
What you know about that?
so. But my thing is, I just feel like even like with Jaylen Brown too, I feel like that playoff series they had without Kyrie, they got a little bit too like ahead of their skis. Like
And
slow
Terry
down.
Rozier,
you know what I'm
all
saying?
of them, like,
yeah, like
yeah,
all
we
of them
don't
were
need
like,
him.
oh no, we're the
Yeah,
greatest. Look what we did.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like slow down. You know what I'm saying? You still just young in the league. Like you still got a lot of time.
Here's a quick question too:
Yeah.
Is Hayward, Gordon Hayward, is he done? Because
I
he
like
was
Gordon
he was
Hayward,
so
too.
good
Like
on the
done
Utah
in
Jazz.
done in
Like,
Boston or just
just
done
in
playing
general?
basketball?
No, I'm saying you said how good he was in Utah. He was an all star. Like
Yeah.
will he ever be that level
yeah,
again?
but that injury, though.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. But will he ever be that guy again?
I
don't
guess
think.
not.
I don't think so.
And that's
No.
sad because I really did like
Man,
him.
he was. I think to me he should have never left. He should have stayed in Utah.
Really? I thought
Yeah, he
he did
should've-
great in Boston.
No, he should have stayed, man.
I love,
Well,
Just-
I think it's tough to say though because the leg happened the first game of his Celtic
Right.
career.
But he and the thing about it too, he was coming over there to be with Isaiah Thomas too. He wasn't coming over to be with Kyrie. When he signed with them, Isaiah Thomas was still there.
Was he?
Yes.
Oh, they were both free
It was-
agents.
No,
but that's
no,
the thing.
no,
They were never going to
they
get
traded him away.
No, I'm telling you, they did a documentary.
Oh, there.
When he came to the practice facility, Isaiah Thomas greeted him. Like,
Oh,
what's up,
wow.
man?
Okay,
We gonna
okay.
do this.
Okay,
That's when
and
they got
then-
rid of him.
Okay. I thought I was
Yeah.
like,
They were never going to pay IT anyways. I'm just
No.
saying. They were never going to pay him that money.
Even he didn't get hurt.
He's not tall enough.
he's a defensive liability.
he's not
okay.
tall enough.
So you
I
saying
hate to say it, but it's true.
They were not going to give him a max contract.
But I'm saying he had a great year
Right.
and all that. If he wouldn't have got hurt, you still didn't think he would have got it?
No way. Dang. That's just my opinion. I just feel like all
How tall
that.
is he? 5'9"?
Yeah, something like that.
But he balled
he's-
one year
but
though.
the thing
Like,
is,
he
look how
took him
quickly-
there.
Look at how quickly though. Look at where he's at now though. Like I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like
But I'm saying, but it's an injury though. That's why he was
right. I mean,
think-
his
I think-
injury. He never. The sad part really is he never got a chance to fully recover from the injury because he was always
He
trying
rushed-
to prove
yeah.
and get the next contract.
But what the reason why I said I think he would have got the contract because even when he played, he played well.
I don't think so.
I don't know, man.
I feel like his agents are foul for trying to tell him he was
Okay.
going to get a max contract. They should have been
So
more
they
realistic.
shouldn't tell him that.
Yeah,
You don't think-
no,
you don't think-
there's no
but-
way.
But think about it.
There's
Well,
no
from
way,
a
dog.
Sports management perspective, though, you're always going to tell your
Well, no, for an
client
agent,
that you're
yeah.
getting a max contract. Like I'm going to work.
We
my
gonna
ass
get this
off
money.
to
Right,
get
right,
you
right,
this
right,
money.
right, right.
Yeah,
But you have to be
Villanova-
realistic with your clients and let them know where they really fall in the tiers of the.
But yeah, that's where you find a good situation for them. Like,
Right.
You got to find
The
the right
Celtics
situation. For them.
the Celtics situation, like it materialized. They weren't even trying to make him the star. It happened that way because I can't remember who got injured, and that was like, okay, they just put him in there. All of a sudden, he just started balling out. They basically said, run the team, and he's just started making it happen. But he was never gonna get a max contract.
But Delva got 36 though.
Yeah, I don't know.
He couldn't
That's
get
true.
40?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's a good point, but I just don't think.
I'm like-
but think about what Boston did though. They flipped that for Kyrie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
that was a
who
good
wouldn't
flip.
do that?
Absolutely.
I mean, come on. As good as IT was playing and as
Yeah.
well it was working with the Celtics, come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of wild though because when the games that he did miss, they were so flat offensively. They had no offense that year except for IT. Like he was their offensive.
And it was just like
firepower.
his like little probing dribbles, his little pick and rolls. He
Getting
knows
hot at
what to
three.
do. Yeah, he knows what to do.
his spots. Yeah, for sure.
But
Shouts out to the Celtics picking up Kemba Walker.
yeah, no,
That was huge.
that
That's
really has
another
been
huge
worked out
pickup.
really good
'Cause
though.
we didn't see Kim Walker play when he was in Charlotte. We didn't see him
Because
but
they
now
never
we-
get to put him on TV.
Right.
I was
now-
watching him on
Now
League
I'm
Pass.
watching him like this dude can play.
I only
Like,
got
he's good.
to watch them because they're in the same conference as Miami, so I watch all Miami teams every year. So
Yeah.
I got to watch them a lot. Plus,
Well,
I'm
my
watching-
dad
I
watches
UConn
them.
too.
I never watched him play until this year. I'm like this dude
Dang,
can
that's
play.
crazy. No,
Yeah.
he's a
And the
hooper.
Celtics is a good fit for Kemba Walker.
Right, but I felt like too. I was like losing Kyrie and Al Horford, and then you're adding Kemba Walker. I was like, oh, they might take a little dip. They're even better.
Oh, he's been
I was surprised. I mean, not that I doubted Kimba. I'm just was like, oh wow.
No, well, yeah. I mean, you lose 2 big names like that. It's like y'all got to take a step back,
right?
And they've low key taken a step forward.
Okay, at the end of the day, Kyrie is better than Kimba. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna think like
right, but you got to have Kyrie like in his right mindset too.
True,
but that's
and the thing is too, like I think he's better. It's funny, man. Like Kyrie's a monster. I love Kyrie. I love everything he's done. He's a beast. Like I say with a capital B, dog. Like he's a beast. But the thing is though, know what I'm saying? Beast. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, he's never been a player who makes his team better, ever.
But that's the reason why he told LeBron he apologized to LeBron because
because he's realizing now,
how hard it is.
I told people too.
You got to carry the squad.
Watch next year. Kyrie had his best year when he's robbing. He's gonna be robbing next year with KD,
right?
And no pressure's on him no more. It's gonna be all on KD,
and they're gonna
ball
out.
Gonna kill. That's what he does. That shot he took against them, he didn't care. He missed it. It wasn't gonna be on him. It was gonna be on LeBron.
Right. Well,
so there was no pressure on that shot. So he shot it. He made it.
He's still the one that made it.
Oh, most definitely. Even now, like even playing without KD, like. He still put up like 50, I think, twice this year or something like that. Like he's still hooping.
But he said it too though. He said I can't really carry. I don't want to carry a team. Like he couldn't with Boston. He couldn't carry a team
for sure.
He's going to be
is not for
right.
100%. 100%.
And he
when you have to worry about the whole squad.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a lot of pressure though in Boston too. Like, hey, why we ain't winning? Oh, because you back. You was injured. We wasn't here. We did well. So it put a toll on you too.
Yeah.
So
that's not even his personality. He just wants to hoop. Like he's gonna go out there ball. But you're right though. When KD comes back, it's gonna be KD's squad.
They're gonna do it. Yeah.
He's gonna play well. Like right now, he took a rest of the season now. I think he could have played. What's the point in playing though?
Just the shoulder surgery.
Yeah.
I think it was pretty bad. So
you think it was that bad though?
I do. I think it was pretty bad.
Well, if they're operating on him, it must be.
I just think at the end of the day, in the background, I think he could have. I think he could have played. I think he could have came back if he wanted to.
Yeah, maybe.
But to me as a player, if I'm waiting for KD, he ain't come back this year. I don't want to play either. What's the point? I wait till my dude get back.
He's like, yo, get a better draft pick without me. You know what I'm saying?
Do it.
I'm gonna chill at the
and we forget how good the Nets really are still too. Like they're pretty deep too. Like
Yeah,
they got a nice squad.
They got
a nice squad.
Yeah, I think they
DeAndre Jordan still too.
They're gonna ask somebody next year too. Watch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They'll do even more. All right, well, how are we feeling though? It's kind of getting late, man. We've been on here for a little while.
We could do this all day, really. I bet.
I just wanted to. I know we could really, so I'm gonna have to. But one thing I wanted to say:
Wrap it up.
spring training started. I'm so glad the weather was beautiful today. It rained the first day. I haven't gone to a game yet.
They canceled all the games first day or whatever, something like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I haven't gone to a game yet. I just got back in town actually. It's so funny now. All of a sudden, flying home is like super expensive. I'm like, I'm just trying to go home. It's because everybody coming out here for spring training. So. But no, spring training's popping. I wanted to mention Alex Ovechkin. Shout out to Alex Ovechkin getting his 600th goal in NHL. That's what's up. I've always liked him, again, because of the name, too. But
I had one question, too, I want to ask you, because you know about hockey. What was the big deal about the one goalie guy that came?
Oh, yeah. So that was a beautiful story. Okay, so this dude, basically what happened was, he was like an amateur goalie, and he was like the Zamboni driver, and he had filled in for a different team before. So they only usually carry 2 goalies like in hockey.
So he wasn't even dressed?
No, he was dressed. But so what happened is what happened was that day their primary goalie was going to be out. So they were like, okay, we're going to bring him as like an emergency goalie. Basically.
Okay.
All the other goalies that they had, so they did, like, they had him in jersey and stuff, and they printed it out like that night and stuff. He was just going to be on the bench. He was going to get like basically like a one-day contract. Because in hockey, they have to do that sometimes because there's only so many people that can really like play goalie.
For sure.
You know, and know what to do. So anyways, all their other goalies that night got hurt, and so he came in. The first 2 shots he faced, he let in. Like they scored the first 2 times. And then after that, though, he was like, then they got to the period break, and he was like, yeah, and he said like he settled in a little bit. They ended up getting the win because his team scored like 7 goals. So.
See, I thought he came from the stands or something.
No, you know what they did? They got on the mic and said, "Excuse me, anyone in the building know how to goal?"
I thought you used to play somewhere. I said, "Hey, you want to play tonight?" Like, okay, cool.
No, it's like one of those things. Like you know how in like NFL, you can have like your third quarterback dressed even if they're not active, like they're on your practice squad, and then if it's like something happens, like okay, you got to throw them in.
Got it.
So it's one of those
That
situations.
makes sense.
So.
I wanted to ask you. I wanted to text you about that, but I'll be on the.
No, that was such a cool story. But that's what I love about sports and like hockey in general. Like stuff like that can only happen in hockey, really. So, but yeah, what were we? Oh yeah, Alex Ovechkin. So I was just gonna say, people are saying he's gonna beat Gretzky's record. There's no way he's gonna beat.
How much
Gretzky's
you gotta
record.
go to get it?
He's got like 200. You know how many more?
Something like that.
270.
He got that many
270
yeah,
more.
a little under 300 goals, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, because
God
I think Gretzky has like 870 something.
Was he averaging 3 a game or something?
No, Gretzky played a long time, and Gretzky, they called him the Great One for a reason. I mean,
So is he really the greatest?
Yeah, yeah.
There's some
There's
goals
no
that
question,
might
hands
not
down.
be broken, and that might
And
be
that
one
I
of
don't
them.
think so. Yeah, what is it? Are you looking that up for us, Maira? Appreciate you.
You know what?
No.
Oh no!
You know what?
I like hockey. I done tuned out.
She's like, no, I'm looking up something else.
Speaking of records that might not ever be broken, dog, I don't know if
Let me look this up.
the NBA assists or
NBA
steal records
bold
ever going to be
predictions.
taken.
Who?
Huh?
The NBA assists or steal records, I don't know if those are ever going to be taken, dog.
Who got those? Stockton?
Yeah, Stockton got both of them, and
Stockton was straight up G.
dog, and like
That's another thing. People
2
never
and
watched
3
John Stockton
aren't
play.
even close.
Beast.
People have never watched John Stockton play, thinking like he's just like
A white boy
he
out
was
there.
so good.
Dude, I think in assists and steals, I think Chris Paul just like moved up some ranks a little bit. He's not even close. it was like dog, like he's moved up the ranks.
He's 45. He ain't even close.
Ain't even close. Like he could play till he's 45 and he still might not touch the records. Like it's insane.
All right, Gretzky says he holds the record for most regular season goals, 894. Most
Yeah.
assists, 1,963. Wow, most hat tricks, 50. This dude just
So what's a hat trick?
hat trick?
3
3
goals.
goals in one game.
He has how many?
50 hat tricks in his career.
Stupid.
Yeah, especially because in hockey you don't even score goals like that.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
Especially back then.
Back
It's gone up
then,
a little
yeah,
more.
exactly. Now it's a little bit more fast paced, but back then, yeah, it was.
50.
Could you imagine if he played in today's game though?
That's what I'm saying. There's no way Ovechkin's gonna catch
Can
him.
you got ice skate?
I can.
I've never even tried. I've never even tried.
I'm not even gonna lie.
I can.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm pretty damn good at it too.
Really?
I'm pretty good at ice skate
Yeah?
for real. I used to rollerblade, so if you can rollerblade, you can pretty much ice
See,
skate.
the thing is,
Oh,
I
okay.
rollerbladed like twice. Like, shout out my mom. She bought me rollerblades. I rollerbladed to the end of our driveway. I'm not playing. And I rollerbladed like one other time. And I was like very unsteady.
and
I
retired the
was
skate
very
after that.
not good.
You retired?
The neighborhood I grew up in, I put rollerblades on. I always got beat up. So
I rollerbladed.
I never even got a chance if I wanted to.
I
you know?
rollerbladed 2 times.
Yeah, when I grew up, we couldn't skateboard or put
It was
skates
just
on.
not
You
cool.
did that,
It
you're gonna
was
get beat up. So I'm out here, I'm like, this dude on a skateboard? Like, what is this? Like a black dude right
Yeah,
there, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah,
So I'm like, you can skateboard out here? Like, is that okay for that? Like, I didn't know that.
That's what we
But
talk
where
about
I'm from,
that.
like,
Yeah.
Marcus read up and slid him one time.
like I said, I told somebody, explain, I ain't grow up in a bad, drug-fested neighborhood, but put it like this, the pizza man can deliver in my neighborhood.
Yeah, he
so it's
wouldn't
that kind of
come.
neighborhood. Yeah, so.
He was like, yo.
He
Ice
get
skating
jacked.
is fun though. Real talk.
No,
ice
No, I
skating.
yeah.
So you
I would- I
fall
would-
though on that ice? That's gonna hurt though, right?
I don't know. I'll be a little bit scared. to
Falling on
try.
ice is painful, though. I'm not gonna lie. But like
And then if
learning
you
is
put your
cool.
hands down,
Oh, your whole hand will be
don't
just
put your
frozen.
hands down.
I think I'm okay. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything.
It's really a lot of fun.
I don't know. I would.
Is
I
it
mean,
like cold
my thing
when
is,
you doing it?
Yeah.
I would
Well, it
if that was
depends
like New
where you're at.
York. If I was like in New York though for like Central or wherever they do it at, like Christmas time, and stuff. Maybe I'll try it one time. That would be
Shouts out
really
to
cool.
Houston
But
Galleria.
Oh, at the Galleria Mall?
All
Okay.
the time.
Yeah,
That's what's
so
up.
if
All
you
the time.
meet that special one, and she's like,
maybe
you gonna have to.
Maybe
No,
yeah.
she gonna be like,
Exactly.
hey,
I'm saying
come
like
on
we,
here.
that's what I'm
You gonna
saying.
stay with me?
We got the snow coming down.
Yeah, romantic. And
Yeah,
stuff.
but then it's gonna be.
But
I
don't
better
fall.
practice. That's what I'm saying.
Don't,
I
whatever
better
you
practice.
do,
I
you
can't
better
wait.
not
I can't
fall.
wait for that moment. I guess I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll be there
Watch what's
before
gonna happen
you
too.
know.
I predicted it. So he gonna meet her on, and she gonna.
I'll just be like, y'all hold me up, hold me up.
Got you, dog. Don't worry about it.
No, we'll see. We'll get it. We'll figure it out. But I guess I wouldn't mind trying one time. But I got to be with some real ones that are gonna hold me down and not laugh at me and videotape me.
I'm not the one.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Present company included. I don't know if I could be doing it with y'all.
We got the snitch to the left.
Right, we got the snitch to the right. We got the videographer.
The whole time.
I'm gonna have to practice by
skating
myself.
and ice skating like roll bounce. I've been there, I'm like, ha.
No, see me, and when I was at Great Skate, I always played the sideline. I was chilling. You know what I'm saying? I was chilling.
Post it
so.
up on the wall.
Yeah.
You would
All
come
right.
out and dance when the skates came off.
Yeah, exactly. I'll do the dance part, but no, I can't be skating.
I always tell everybody, like, I'm a competitor. Like, anything we do, like, I'm going to try
gonna
it.
try
I'm
that?
going to be good at it. Like,
Bambi legs and all.
I got it. Give me four more rounds around the ring. I got it.
Right. All right. Well, I think it's almost time to wrap this up. Though this has been a very, very special episode.
Yes,
Though, we definitely could go
guys.
all night. But I want one question real quick. I just want to do a question time, and we can all answer this real quick. And we just have a miniature debate, but we can't go too long. My question is: Harlem Nights or Coming to America?
Oh my gosh! Why did you do
Damn,
that?
that's hard.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to put y'all in a tough spot.
Ooh, it is the dang.
Those are two really.
Well, my favorite.
good
I have to go with Coming to
Me
America.
too. I love Coming to America.
But
I love both of them, but I'm
when
saying
she
Coming to
gets
America.
Harlem
shot in the
Nights.
pinky toe,
But Hard Nights is the best cusser movie ever created.
Ever.
Like, it's so much
I'm the
cussing in that. Like, you have to
Yeah,
be
you don't
grown
be
for
cussing.
you.
Yeah, you don't be
Like,
cussing like that. Yeah, that's true. You
that movie was ever
throw
made,
you off?
they ever shown on USA or BET. It's gonna be like beep beep beep.
Yeah,
beep,
true.
Beep beep.
it's
beep,
actually probably
beep.
it's gonna be short and it's gonna be only like 27 minutes long.
For real.
They just cut
That's
out
all we could
the
get
whole
in.
scene.
That's
They
all
just
we
cut
could
out
get
the
in.
whole scene.
I heard they're making a Coming to America, like they're
Oh,
remaking
they're
another
coming
one.
It's
back.
already done. It'll be in the summertime.
Who's
okay.
in that?
I don't know.
Eddie Murphy, he's definitely in, but he said he keep
He's
it
the
on
father,
secret. But
yeah.
I know for sure it's gonna be Eddie Murphy gonna be in it. Wesley Snipes gonna be in it, and I think it's one other person.
I just can't
that's gonna
feel
be in
it. Like you can't remake.
I think
Coming to
that's the thing. You can't
America.
capture
But that's what he
lightning in a
said
bottle.
too. That's what Eddie Murphy said. He said I
It's
never
a
wanted to
different
do it,
movie.
but he said this one. He said it's gonna be so good. You are gonna be happy he did it. So I'm like, okay.
I
Okay.
love
What did you?
Coming
What
to
did?
America.
So is that yours over Harlem Nights?
Man, why you do that? Those
That's
are
what I'm
two
saying.
really, really good movies. I can't pick one or the other. Like those are two really, really good movies. I love Coming to America, but Harlem Nights is like that traditional
Yeah.
cultural like film. Like
And it has Richard Pryor in it too.
yeah.
I mean, I know that Coming to America has a lot of great people in it, and it's good. But I have to go with Harlem Nights. Not to hate on Coming to America, but the last like 12 minutes,
I know what you mean.
last 12
Yeah.
minutes is where.
If you're a prince, I'll marry you.
Yeah. Well, that was very sweet, actually. That lady, oh, that is very sweet on the subway. But yeah, that last kind of it loses a little bit for me. But yeah, I love Harlem Nights. That's
Harlem Nights is such a great movie.
my dad and I could do like the whole movie probably.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
we
you
could
can
just
say
get going on
both.
it. But yeah, so I guess that'll wrap it up though. I just wanted to say that real quick though, and just kind of get y'all's take on that. So, but what do you think? You know, anything you want to say?
No, just you know what I'm saying. This is a great episode, really fun. So glad Maira got to join us.
Thank you for coming, Maira. Thank you, girl.
Yeah. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
thank you all. It's been a blast.
Yeah, most definitely. But,
It's kind of funny though. Like I know we wrapping up, but it's kind of
Yeah.
funny. Like this is the first time I meet everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in
we
person,
started.
yeah.
In person. We started this off of like a back and forth on sports posts on IG. Like Strizzy and I just back and forth just see each other all the time, and we started talking. Like, y'all could be serial killers, and I'm sitting in a room.
True.
I heard y'all was being bullies on the Instagram. That's what y'all was doing.
Oh yeah, we would tag team.
Yeah, pretty much.
He became my IG buddy immediately.
But luckily, we aren't serial killers. You know, we ain't no
Just
Aaron
kidding.
Hernandez or nothing like that. We're cool people.
Mama, I'm good. Mama.
No, but yeah, we definitely appreciate you trusting us and coming
Absolute
out and everything.
blast. Thank
Absolutely.
y'all so much. It's been absolutely fun. I look forward to it every week, just recording. The boys are like, Mama, let's hear it the next day. So again, thank y'all so much for having me, and it's been a blast.
Yeah, absolutely. The special guest, always the permanent special guest, baby.
sure.
Yes.
So that's what's up, though. I guess yeah, we'll wrap it up there. I am AW.
It's your boy Strizzy.
It's your girl Maira May.
Check out our IG. Oh, we got super producer.
Super producer Marcus.
Super producer Marcus in the building.
Oh,
check
real
out our Instagram.
quick.
Check out our YouTube.
Check out the YouTube.
Yeah,
Now,
check
check
out
out
our
the
YouTube
YouTube.
page. We're gonna be getting some more videos up there for us.
Turn on the post notifications.
Yes, exactly.
Subscribe.
All About Marcus is coming too. We recorded that one, but I still have to edit it, so we got a lot coming. But yeah, that is Say Like a Chant. We out. Peace.
Peace.
Out, slackers.